Okay, so here we are back with the Blackwell Convergence. I can't even do it with a straight face. So yeah, let me know how the audio is when they're talking.
Yep, he's still there.
That might be a little loud. Oh, the Borderlands vault, Janie. That's cool too. Are you excited for the third one? So we have Monique's card. Still a little bit loud? Okay, let me fix that real quick. What I need to do is somehow get my Stream Deck to control the volume. I'm not sure if that's even possible. That loud, smooth jazz. Okay, I should be back in just a sec. How about now?
Yep, he's still there.
Let's see, shoot me a message on Discord later with the sizes for the bit badges, and I will give the tokens a shot. Not that you'd have to use them, of course, but I'd love to give it a shot and I could use the project. Oh, that could be cool, really cool, Tajay. Now it's good? Perfect. Let's see, I'm waiting for it to come out on Steam. You know, I'm the same way a lot of the time, Janie. I would prefer a Steam version, but man, certain games, it's like, I can't wait. I want it now. Stupid Epic Store buying all those exclusives. So we have Monique's card, trying to remember where we're at. A paperclip we've never used. Well, no, we used this in the very beginning to unlock a door. And here's our topics of conversation. Frank's apartment. So Monique told us that they gave Frank a place to live and that his stuff is still there. I think that was actually the last thing we did. So now we should be able to go check out that apartment, I think, and like loot it, I guess. I forgot all about that, Blaze. The Minetta. Doesn't he turn into Cornholio when he talks about that? I think it was a pub, yeah. Let's see. Competition keeps things in line. If everything is on Steam, then Steam holds too much power. You see, I do like competition, Tajay, but there's a difference between competition and trying to bully yourself around with money. See, from what I had heard, is that they're basically throwing money at smaller developers to make their games exclusive. That's fine and dandy, whatever, but one of the problems is if they say no, and they say, no, we already promised people we'd release it on Steam, but we would like to release our game on your platform as well, they say, sorry, we're not doing non-exclusive contracts. You either release it just with us, or not at all. And that's just shady as I don't like that. But I do think Steam needs to have more competition.
Yeah, let's blow this popsicle stand.
But I think you should compete with Steam by making a product that's better than theirs, not by making an inferior product and throwing all your money at people just to make people come to you. Now, we're not on a new day or anything, are we? I mean, to be fair, that's what every publisher has done since the beginning of time. Well, yes and no. I mean, you could say Sony and Microsoft do that, but they release it on just their platform. It's a little bit different on PC where it is just one platform. You just have to buy it on an inferior storefront, I guess. So, the Minetta, we haven't been here yet, have we? What's new here? I think this is the only new place, is the Minetta. The Minetta. Let's see, we're not on a new day, no. Unbound didn't have the day mechanics. They might not keep that up. I didn't even notice that, Blaze. Did they get rid of that? They must have. Let's see, we just found out that Minetta is a pub, but didn't go there yet. Perfect. This is a good place to start. Dang, look at all those pictures. On-screen chat is disappearing again. No! I forgot because I had changed that when we were playing Telling Lies. Let me change it back. It would be impossible for me to make a checklist of like every little thing I have to do depending on what game I play. We can try. Let's see, wrenches. The Minetta actually exists in real life, and that picture does too. Wait, is this actually a bar in New York? I wonder if the creator of this game's from New York. That would make a lot of sense. You are one sexy man-child. Am I a man-child? What? Are you talking to me? Okay, so let me just bring up... Oh, that's on Streamlabs. That's right. You can Google the Minetta and see the real picture. That is so cool. I love that integration. Almost makes me wish I'd been to New York and I could like tell some of these places, you know? No, Streamlabs, I don't want to buy your merch. Okay. Chat box. Learn some basics. I know basics. Get off of me. Okay. Always show messages. Okay, we should be good now. Let me know if they keep disappearing. Unfortunately, it kills the music when I minimize the game. Let's see, one of the first images on Google shows a lot of pictures on the wall. So it's very similar to this place.
Black and white pictures of old celebrities. I don't recognize any of them. There's nothing but empty tables back there.
This is a big bar, so it might be like a restaurant. See, personally, I'd rather just go back to buying a PC game and not needing any storefront installed, just be able to play it. Let me go to Walmart and just buy a CD again. I miss physical games. Unfortunately, I know it's all going away, but I have my memories.
He looks pleasant enough, even though it's practically empty in here. I don't know much about brands, but it seems like decent stuff.
See, the real Minetta does appear to be some kind of restaurant. Ah, that makes more sense, Relentless.
Hi.
Afternoon. What can I get for you?
Oh no, I'm not here to drink.
Not yet, anyway.
I was hoping you could answer some questions for me.
Really?
Yeah, is that a problem?
No, it's just that this never happened to me before. You always see bartenders being questioned in the movies, but it never actually happens. You a detective?
Something like that.
Cool. How can I help?
I mean, how did he know we were going to ask those kind of questions? I mean, I was just going to ask you questions about alcohol. Let's see, it's called Minetta Tavern, like it is here in the game. Oh, how neat. It really does look like the same thing. He's got to be from New York. Let's say Joe Gould is real too as well. Wait, is that the name of this bartender? That's super cool. Let's see, at least someone is happy to talk to us for once. Finally. We're just going to go through the list. Park Gallery.
Have you ever been to the Park Gallery?
No, sorry.
Amazing. Monique Stallman.
Does a Monique Stallman ever come in here?
Never heard of her, sorry.
Riveting. Frank Lyons Heart Attack.
I was wondering if you've seen Frank Lyons.
Frank Lyons, the actor? Didn't he die a few months ago?
Yeah, he did.
There we
I
go.
think he might have come here before he died.
Well, we get all sorts in here, but I don't think we've ever seen him.
But this had to have been his favorite place, the Minetta. Let's see, have we met Joe Gould yet? It doesn't sound familiar, Blaze, but my memory, as everyone knows, is utter trash. He is until we ask him 40 questions, and then he starts to hate us like the rest of them. Man, when the piano player in the previous game started to hate us, oh, that broke my heart. I liked their flirtiness up until we done screwed it up and we were talking about the old love of his life. It was a bummer.
What can you tell me about this place?
The Minetta? Been here forever. 60 or 70 years at least. I've only been here a few weeks myself, so I don't know much of the history.
Then he gets mad at us for asking questions. By the way, oh, did I miss a message? He mentioned that because I said Joseph Mitchell was real too. Still can't believe that. Yeah, Cecil. I miss Cecil. He was so cool when he was just flirting with us, and then we done screwed that up. Yeah, Joseph Mitchell, I do remember. Yeah. I'm still upset that Jazz Ghost turned out to be such an ass. I know. I liked the non-talking Jazz Ghost. I wish he was a mute. As soon as he started opening up his mouth, he's just like, "Get out of here!" It's like, all right, I don't like you anymore, dude. Let's see, Frank's apartment.
What are the chances of you knowing where Frank Lyons lived?
You a groupie or something?
No, not exactly.
Hell, either way, I can't help you.
So, to find Frank's apartment, we have to look online, I bet. So, before we leave, can we combine... We lost the ability to combine things, I think. That's a bummer. I think that's kind of a downgrade from the previous games.
There's nothing but empty tables back there.
Rest in peace, Isaac's innocence. Dwayne was the most wholesome character in the whole game. Wait, which one was Dwayne? He was the guy at Jambalaya Records. Is that the one? I liked him, but my favorite so far is still our neighbor. She is just oozing with wholesomeness. Okay, we should probably go research the guy's address. So, Frank Lyons. Nishanti. Oh, she wasn't in Unbound, that's right. Because, wrong time period. How cool would it have been to have a young Nishanti in there, though? Because she still would have been alive, right? I imagine so. She would have been like a kid, probably, or maybe like a teenager. So we'll do search. We'll just search for his name. City Post Obituary. Frank Lyons, 26, so young, suffered a fatal heart attack while on location at the Gothic Bridge in Central Park yesterday evening. He was best known for his many roles in several independently produced films. Lyons, did I skip more than once? No. Okay, Lyons leaves behind no family. His last film, Water Under the Bridge, CubeStar Films, is due to be released this spring. Doesn't tell us where he lived, though. Our website sucks. Let's see, Unbound was 34 years before this. Nishanti seems 60 plus. Oh, then she'd probably be in her 20s or 30s then. I wonder how often we need to check this, our inbox. I don't see any new emails. What else could we search? We could try his, what does it say, residence? Okay, that might be a little too on the nose. Man, I thought I was onto something. Okay. Maybe we should search her. Monique Stallman. I'm gonna butcher the spelling. Was it that? Or was it M-A-N? I think one of those was correct. I forget how that name ended. Okay, yeah. Oh, we couldn't find her. That's kind of weird. Okay. I did that, didn't I? Let me try one more time. Nothing. Oh, maybe we could email her. It did have her email address. Although, there's no way to create a new email that I can tell. We did not search for CubeStar Films. I am trying to type underneath my desk without pulling my keyboard out. It's very difficult. Founded in 1997, CubeStar has made a name for itself as one of the top independent film studios in New York City. They are best known for documentaries and low-budget dramas. Nothing else. So we didn't get a whole lot out of that. Type failure. What was the other thing in the movie? Was it called Water Under the Bridge? I can't even fit that. Never mind. Thought that was the name of the movie. We could search for heart attack. Minetta? New location. We already had this location. How are you giving me a new location, game? Okay, West Village Pubs, Minetta Tavern, serving the West Village for over 60 years. And there's the address. Okay, let's try heart attack. Dang it. Let's see, anyone else bothered by the double spacing in that search bar? No, just me? Okay. They are huge spaces. I will agree there. Let's see, did they say they're most known for documentaries? That's strange. Why is that strange? They said documentaries and dramas, right? I suppose the new location thing just pops up every time you search for a Minetta. Let's try it again. You're right. Oh, funny. Okay. Can we use the phone for anything?
I have nobody to call. I rarely do these days.
No, we cannot.
I'm ready if you are.
So it's not a computer
All
thing.
right, I'm coming.
The address is wrong. Did it screw up the address there?
Nishanti isn't home. There's nothing in here but trash bags.
There has to be a reason why there's these two. Let's see, it's at 113, not 58. You mean the real life address is different than the game address?
I have no idea.
I wonder if they moved it, or if they just had to pick an incorrect address just to, like, you know, be cool about it. I have a feeling we could do something here to
Come
get
in.
the address. But didn't she say she didn't know where he lived?
Oh, hello. Again?
Again? She said that with disdain. Let's see, according to Wiki, Joe Gould was referenced in Legacy and will appear in Convergence. Oh, so sometime in this game. I don't think we've seen him yet.
Can you give me the address?
Of Frank's old apartment? Why?
I just wanted to look around.
I ask again. Why?
Research.
You're very dedicated, but I'm afraid the answer is no.
Oh my
I'd
goodness.
like to give Frank some bit of dignity.
A funny thing. Thank you so much for the subscription. Hope I didn't miss much. Here's to another 6 months in this lovely community. You guys make this a lovely community. I just hit go live and hang out with you all. But thank you so much. I really appreciate that. 6 months. Holy cow. Everyone's hitting that half-year mark. This is so exciting. Okay, so she is not going to give up that bar. I might have missed the last couple things. No, you're breathtaking. Let's see, I got another week until I get my N64 controller. Everyone's getting theirs before me. How dare they?
Are you It would really help my research if I could look around.
Everything you need to know about Frank you can find on the internet. I don't feel comfortable having a stranger look through his things.
Oh, I forgot. This game you need to respond multiple times because it does change the dialogue.
Are you sure you can't give me Frank's address? It would really help my...
I don't...
Okay, now she's repeating. Story of my life. I always get things late. Speaking of which, spoiler alert. The camera you're seeing right now, and this quality of video right here, this is a little webcam, right? I think I've shown you guys when I show off the stream. We're getting an upgrade. I got a bonus at my work, and I wanted to throw some money into getting like a legit camera. So something we can take on trips. I know we want to go back to Japan. I'm actually going out this weekend on my anniversary with my wife. It'd be nice to have like a nice camera. So I did that, but I also got one that I made sure would also be compatible with the stream. So hopefully I can get it mounted and looking okay. Next time, not the next time we stream, but sometime in the near future, I'll have a much better camera setup and everything should just look better. Hoping. We'll see. Except the PS2. I got that thing on release day because my grandma was the shit. That's impressive, Tajay. The PS2 was very difficult to get early. I remember I wanted that right away, but they sold out. There was lines. I didn't get it for probably a month, maybe 2 months afterwards. What did she tell us about the Minetta?
Have you ever heard of a place called the Minetta?
Sorry, no.
Anything else you can tell me about Frank?
Like I said, he was the dependable type. He was always willing to work with us, and he worked pretty cheap. I think he was waiting for his next break.
He got one all right.
Joey, come on. The Minetta. Frank was famous there. Except they don't know him there.
What else can you tell me about yourself?
Is it relevant?
Not really.
Then there you go.
Okay, she's not giving us very much.
Thanks for the chat, Monique.
Sure.
You know, I didn't use Monique's card on the bartender. I want to try that real quick. Luckily, they go so quick between these scenes.
Monique's card won't help me there.
Dang it.
Black and white. I don't.
How about this paperclip?
A paperclip won't be much use there.
If only I had some wine to use, guys. Well, what about that special picture right there? Oh, I couldn't click back in. Once she's going, you can't stop her.
It's a portrait of an old man.
Well, alright. I guess that's all there is there. Let's see, my grandmother pre-ordered, which wasn't even guaranteed at launch day because they were undershipped. And she got up and took the bus to the mall at 7 a.m. to make sure she got it for me on release day. I was the happiest 13-year-old in town. Dude, that is an amazing grandmother. God damn, Thomas Reagan killed it with the soundtrack. Is this the same composer as the last two games, Blaze? Or are they changing composers? All three games have had solid music. I don't know that there's anything else at the gallery, but I want to check it out. Actually, I don't think we've been here this day.
Oh, hi again.
Hi.
You got home okay? I think Nish had to half carry you out of here.
Was I that bad?
Well, originally I thought I had bought too much wine. It turns out I didn't have to worry, so thanks.
Sure. No problem.
Hey.
Anyway, I have to go over some stuff. Feel free to look around.
Let's see, the first game was Peter Gresser. All the others are Reagan. Or Regin? Not sure how to say that. Good. I like it when there's a good composer and he sticks with the series.
Hi, Josie?
Yes?
Hi, Josie. Can I talk to you for a bit more?
I'm kinda swamped, but okay.
Let's just go through the list. See, I think I remember some jazz and Legacy, but Regin really made that central musical theme of the series. You know, there's another point-and-click game. It'd be nice to get to at some point. It's not like super high on my, oh my god, I need to show this to you. But have you guys ever heard of the Tex Murphy series? One of my favorites was Under a Killing Moon. It's kind of like a... I don't want to say cyberpunk, but it's kind of like future, kind of apocalyptic, cyberpunkish world where you play like a old-style detective, like from the 50s or the 40s or something like that. And it's really funny, and it's first person, but it's got full motion video, a lot of funny actors. It's pretty cool. And it also has good jazz music. All right, let's ask him, how are you? Hi, Josie. Yes, hi, Josie. She said that twice, didn't she? Let's see. Can we skip tomorrow? I want it to be Thursday already. What happens Thursday, Tajay? How are you?
So, how's everything going?
Oh, you know, busy, busy. This is my first public opening. I want it to be just right.
Claude, that was like the weird art guy that was kind of pretentious that was here earlier. Let's see, a big update on one of my games. Oh, which game, Tajay? Is it that Monster Hunter type of game you were playing?
Tell me about Claude.
Oh, I found him on the street. Literally. He made his living painting street scenes and selling them to tourists. But he's too much of a genius for that. Don't you think so?
Oh, yes, definitely.
See? I knew he was the right choice for this gallery.
About these paintings. Oh, Final Fantasy, the mobile game. I never played that one. Now, is that the one that's kind of based on, is it Final Fantasy 15? Or is it the one that has characters from all the different Final Fantasy games? I think there's a bunch of mobile games, aren't there?
How much do these paintings cost?
Oh, I can't reveal the prices until the public exhibit. But if you're interested in any of them, let me know. I'll discount it for you.
Oh, no thanks. I'm not really in the market for any art right now.
Translation, she can't afford it.
Oh, all right. But if you change your mind, let me know.
Let's see, there are a few different ones. Opera Omnia is one of the ones that has all the games included. Oh, all characters from all the different games?
How long have you been in business?
Not long, just a few days now. This loft opened up and I just nabbed it. Real estate in this neighborhood is harder to get than you'd think.
How well do you know Monique Stallman?
She's a nice lady, although I don't think she'll be back. She didn't seem to really appreciate Claude's work.
No,
I'm sorry.
she didn't.
No worries, it's not everybody's cup of tea.
Hopefully she knows something about Frank, because we are striking out everywhere.
Do you know anything about Frank Lyon's death?
Spooky, isn't it? Imagine someone just dying of a heart attack right in front of you. Poor Monique must have been traumatized.
Yeah, traumatized all the way to the bank.
And how are you going to have a heart attack 26 years old? That's got to be very, very rare. He wasn't even like super overweight. He was like a normal looking guy, I guess. I love Joey. His little quips are amazing. Let's see. Dissidia is like the fighting spin-off series for Final Fantasy. I have heard of that one. Let's see. It's also one of the only ones actually run by Square Enix, and for a gacha game, it's really generous with its free-to-play gamers. That's cool. Okay, how about the Minetta?
Have you ever heard of a place called the Minetta?
No, sorry.
I really want someone else to have that reaction that he does.
Do you know where Frank Lyons lived by any chance?
I don't know. LA? That's where all the Hollywood people live.
Thanks.
Thanks, Josie. I'd better get going.
Sure, Rosangela. I'll see you at the opening tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know if you will. Let's see, a famous British singer's sister died of a heart attack at 18 this year. Oh no! Was there other, like, health problems, or was that just, like, out of the blue, nowhere heart attack? Let's see, there are people that have thin arteries. My father does, so do I. Do you have to take any kind of, like blood thinners or anything to kind of help, I guess, your blood pressure stay regulated? I guess let's go check out the bridge again. This is where the ghost is. And the creepy music.
I knew you'd come. No, I knew you'd come. What do
Actually,
you mean?
I have better luck as Joey.
What do you mean?
Hello, Frank.
Oh, hey.
He actually talks to us.
Hey, Frank, could you tell me where you live?
Sorry, but I hardly know you.
Aw, come on, you can trust me.
I really don't think so. Sorry.
Let's see, for the two of us, thankfully not. Good. That just means you gotta go kind of get checked up more regularly just to make sure everything's on the up and up. How could you not trust that face? It's Joey. I have to hear this again, even though we've heard it before.
Funny thing, I went to the Minetta. They never heard of you.
Why would they?
You said you went there all the time.
I've never heard of the place.
You told me you were famous there.
Famous?
Yeah, famous at the Minetta.
The Minetta? I go there all the time. It's like my second home.
But you just said...
Say, could you spare some money for the Joe Gould Fund?
Joe Gould Fund? What's that?
Joe Gould?
What's what?
The Joe Gould Fund.
I have no idea.
But you just... Oh, never mind.
The Minetta. Alright. Frank's ghost referred to something called the Joe Gould Fund. Who is Joe Gould? Let's see. He's dead. What's the worst that can happen now? I mean, unless there's something worse than dead. Matchmaker Malone is super trustworthy.
Could you tell me what the Joe Gould Fund is?
Why, you want to donate a couple of dollars?
I would if you could tell me what it was for.
For the upkeep and maintenance of Joe Goulds everywhere, of course.
Any Joe Gould in particular?
Who's Joe Gould?
You know what? Never mind. I'm getting a headache talking to you.
With the upkeep and maintenance of Joe Gould's everywhere? What? Yeah, he doesn't know he's dead. That's the issue. That's true. Let's see. You've been playing that game for almost 2 years now, getting the batch of level 70 heroes on Thursday. Second level increase since they released them in batches instead of just updating every hero at once. Okay. Plus, this month the global version breaks 100 characters. That's awesome, dude. Honestly, the weird split personality isn't as creepy now. because he's saying more normal things in the voice. It's more funny now, I think. I just love that facial expression. All right, I want to ask about the Minetta again.
Let's try this again. I went to the Minetta.
Minetta? I never heard of it. What is it?
A tavern over on McDougal?
Oh, yes. I'm well known there.
Okay, fine. But listen carefully to me now. They've never heard of you.
Why would they? I've never been there.
For crying out loud!
Hey, what did I say?
Nothing, just...
Say, can you talk to seagulls?
What? No, I cannot talk to seagulls.
I can. It's a beautiful language.
Congratulations. For once, I'm totally speechless.
Poor Joey. That's amazing. All right. Can you talk to seagulls? It's a beautiful language. All right. I want to see if we have another funny thing here. I mean, I can talk to seagulls, but I don't expect them to understand me. Because you need to understand the beautiful language, Relentless.
Could you tell me what the Joe Gould Fund is?
Why, you want to donate a couple of dollars?
I would if you could tell me
Same
what
thing.
it was for. And, you know...
Hmm.
So, tell me about yourself, Frank.
Oh, I'm just an actor. I just walk and talk the way they want me to.
Oh, come on. There's got to be more to you than that.
I don't really need anything else. I'm not in the magazines, but I think I'm okay with that.
I think we've heard
I just
this.
want to finish what I start.
Excuse me, sir. You are high off your own ass. The Minetta. Okay, so
Well,
I think
see you around.
we should
Bye.
go back to the Minetta.
What do you
And-
mean?
As much as I'd like to, I
What do
can't
you
leave
mean?
without her.
Oh, I gotta switch
Last
characters.
shoot of the film?
We should ask the Minetta about the Joe Gould Fund. Because there's some kind of connection, maybe. Or maybe this guy just knows who Joe Gould is.
Hi there. Got time for some more questions?
Questions?
Sure, ask away.
Have you ever heard of Joe Gould or anything called the Joe Gould Fund?
Yeah, you could say that. Sometimes I think they should just rename this place the Joe Gould Bar and be done with it.
Really?
People hear about him and they come in here to ask about him. That's his portrait up there behind you. He died a long time ago.
Who was he?
He was some homeless guy who wandered the West Village in the 50s and 60s. He told some crazy stories and people found him entertaining, so they gave him money for his food and his beer. He referred to the money as the Joe Gould Fund. He also tried to write a book or something.
He never finished it?
Nope.
Hey, sounds like your soulmate.
It's raining. Wait, so some kind of nutty homeless guy maybe possessed or is sort of possessing Frank Lyons? I've already asked him about everything else. Let's see. Joseph Ferdinand Gould. American eccentric known as Professor Seagull. Often homeless, he claimed to be the author of the longest book ever written, An Oral History of the Contemporary World, also known as Oral History of Our Time or Meo Tempore. He inspired the book Joe Gould's Secret by Joseph Mitchell in the film adaptation and is a character in the 2009 computer game The Blackwell Convergence. Nice research, Blaze. I like that. And how cool is it that that Joseph Mitchell is also in there? I love how it all ties together. So we know Joe Gould is a person. Maybe... I guess we just have to ask everybody we know about it.
Come in.
Oh, let the kitty in. It's raining.
Oh, hello. Again? Oh, Ilsa, you're back.
There she
Make
is.
yourself at home. You always do.
Kitty.
She's a little black cat. I don't recognize the breed. She's wearing a little collar with an ID tag. Hey, kitty. Ouch! She scratched me.
Careful. That was Frank's cat. She's a mean one.
You want a paperclip,
A
kitty?
paperclip won't be much use there.
Siri, what is going on? Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome to John Cadia. How are you guys doing? And another one. Oh my gosh, we're just going off like crazy. We got Siri the Samurai and the Tiny Noob, both rating. It's constant Silent Hill sirens going on here. in the spirit of Silent Hill,
Welcome everybody to John Cadia.
I don't know that I've ever had 2 raids within like 3 seconds of each other. I've had them within minutes, but that was like almost on top of each other. Welcome everybody, how the heck are you guys doing? Let me give you guys a couple of shout outs. What games were you guys playing? I have to get out of there real quick to do that. And how are your guys' streams? I hope you're having a good day so far. Thank you so much for rating my channel. Let's see. There's one for Siri. If you haven't checked him out, he was last playing Pokemon that I saw, but now you're working on Rocket League. Nice. Let's see here. And the Tiny Noob. What were you playing, Tiny? Also Rocket League. Did you guys work together? Was this a coordinated attack? I'm just taking a wild guess because you guys are playing the same game. Maybe you're playing together? Maybe you're like, let's just destroy this guy's channel? Let's see. We were playing Rocket League, so we were streaming together. Oh, that's so cool. How did you guys do? I played Rocket League for about a month or so when it first came out. I thought it was a lot of fun. I like that you could play it split screen too, but I didn't keep up with it. It was like one of the first, I remember when it first came out, it was free on the PS4. So I enjoyed it then, but I didn't keep up with it. But then later on, man, players got so good at that game. It was incredible. I'm seeing them do things like, how in the hell are they flying through the air upside down, twisting their car and hitting the ball perfectly in the net? I could hardly just drive straight and hit it properly. It's just going all over the place, you know? I feel like I was like a toddler playing soccer against like people on actual national world sports teams. Let's see. Glad you didn't make it to the end without me. I want to be there for that. I want to be there today, but today was a bad day. All relentless. Well, welcome everybody, and thank you for joining. We are playing a game called the Blackwell Convergence, which is the 3rd game in a series of the Blackwell Legacy, I guess you'd call the whole series. We are playing a character. Her name is Rosangela, or just Rosa, and she can speak to ghosts. So we use our ghost friend to go around and try to help other ghosts basically move on to the other side. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Tiny Noob. A lot of times ghosts don't really know they're dead. They're very confused and just kind of wandering and haunting. So you have to kind of like communicate with them, find out what's bothering them, and help them move on. It's kind of a cool idea. Think of like Ghostbusters, but with therapy instead of proton packs. So I want to ask her, ask about Ilsa. Let's do that first. Do you believe in ghosts? I personally do not. I need to have some kind of experience that would make me think like, yep, these are a thing, but I haven't had that yet. I know a lot of people that say they've seen things and heard things and felt things, but I just haven't personally. So I've only been able to like have any kind of understanding through other people's experiences, but I don't know. I've had some crazy experiences, but usually it's coming from like a dream or something like that. And I know the things I saw were just like coming to your senses, waking up. I've never had anything where it's like, yep, I know I saw one, I believe I did. But I want to see proof. It'd be cool to know there's something after this, right? Let's see, I don't believe in ghosts either. They can be the focus of some great fiction, though. Now, I do love a good ghost story. Ghosts are some of my favorite things in, like, horror movies, because unlike a zombie or a werewolf or something, you usually can't kill a ghost. You're just screwed. They're pretty creepy.
Cute cat.
Thanks, but she's not mine. She was Frank's. Just between you and me, she's not very friendly.
Cute cat.
Thanks, just...
What can we do with that kitty? You know we're gonna need that kitty. Will of Joker 2011. Thank you so much for the follow. Let's see. I think ghosts can be more interesting in a non-horror context, like this series. Yes, and ghosts, even in non-horror stuff, make pretty cool characters. I want to ask her about the Joe Gould Fund. Let's see. You can kill it, but you gotta burn the body. That's true. Especially if you're playing Resident Evil Remake, the first one. I remember the first time I saw those Crimson Heads When those got up and started coming after me, I nearly crapped my pants. Let's see, you know what I love doing? Filling in the tiny pixels in MS Paint. That can be oddly satisfying, Janie, especially when you're all zoomed in.
Have you ever heard of Joe Gould or the Joe Gould Fund?
Sorry, no.
Let's see, so many people I know are following. Oh, that's great, Relentless. Bringing all the families together, right? 800% zoom. That's what you gotta do for pixel art. So she didn't know anything, did she?
Have you ever heard of...
Sorry.
Dang it.
Thanks for the chat, Monique.
Sure.
I'll try one more time.
What does that ID tag of yours say? Ow! Damn it!
Ah, that was a hint, though. We do have to get a hold of that ID so we can get the cat's name. We know it's Ilsa. Aha! The cat's ID tag will have the address of its home, more than likely. So we need to get something for this cat, calm it down, so we can check the tag. Let's see, oh gosh, I'm gonna play Resident Evil 1 Remake in October. Not looking forward to it. Will this be your first time, Siri? And how do you do with horror games? I think Resident Evil 1 Remake is fantastic. I kinda hope they do like a Resident Evil 2 remake style version of the first one. I think that would be cool. But the remake we have right now is still really good. Let's see, he's not good with horror. That's why I'm looking forward to it. I know. See, when I do horror games, it's not nearly as much fun for the viewers. I mean, if you like horror games, it's great. But if you want to see scared reactions out of me, it's not so great. As everybody knows, I'm dead inside. Horror games don't usually get me that bad. Although, I need to do a VR horror game for you guys, because VR horror is way scarier.
Hi, Josie, can I talk to you for a bit more?
I'm kinda swamped, but okay.
Let's see, if Gould is a beatnik type guy, the lady at the art gallery might be aware. That's a good point, Blaze. Birds of a feather.
Have you ever heard of Joe Gould or the Joe Gould Fund?
No, sorry.
Ah, it's a good try. Let's see, it will be my first time. I'm awful with horror. I'm looking forward to seeing that too, Siri. Until we get Andy on stream, then they get all scared and reactions they can handle. That's too much. Poor Andy, she can't handle 10 seconds with a controller. She'll watch a horror game, and she still gets scared, but she won't play. Please play Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted. That's the VR one, right, Janie? I've never played any Five Nights at Freddy's game, so it would all be new for me. Should I play the other ones first, or just the VR one? I think we already asked her this.
Do you know where Frank Lyons lived, by any chance?
I don't know.
Yeah, we did. Okay.
Thanks, Josie.
Sure.
Dang. Let's see, the VR one has all the other ones in it. Oh, wait, you can play all the games in VR? Like, in like succession or something? It's like a collection, maybe? Let's see, throwback to the time Andy played Outlast 2 for like 15 seconds. I feel so bad. She was like crying. I was like, okay, no more, baby. I'll play. It was fun. Honestly, she makes the scary games scarier for me. Because when she reacts, it makes me jump. Okay, where could we go next? Oh, we could probably look up the Joe Gould Fund. Grilled tomato! Sorry I'm late. No worries at all, dude. We are trying to find more about that ghost that's under the bridge, the actor. We found out a little bit more. Apparently, sometimes when he talks about the Minetta, he thinks he's Joe Gould. So we're trying to find out more about him. Let's see, it's kind of a collection of all the previous games and some new stuff as well. Alright, Janie, I'm going to put that on my wish list. I might get that. Speaking of which, hold on, guys. I got a message on Twitter today. You guys, we're hitting it big, guys. I got a message from a developer. Listen to this. I'm Brady, an indie developer. My team just released Biorhythm, a story-focused rhythm game about bacteria lost in the human body. I wanted to offer you a key in case you were interested in trying it, seeing as you're into story-focused games. And then he sent me the Steam key. And then sent me the link so I could check out more about the game if I want to. So, now we got developers hitting us up. That's so cool. So, yeah, maybe we can try it out and help promote their game a little bit, see if it's something cool. It's kind of a neat. I don't know. What I really want is when we're playing a game, it would be cool to have a developer give me multiple keys to give away on stream and help promote the game that way. That would be awesome. That's what I'm really hoping for. John's got clout. I also got some emails randomly, but it was like for some mobile thing. It was like not even a game. It was like a mobile gambling service. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna ignore this. But that one, that's actually pretty cool. Yes, like Streets of Rogue with Dr. Dynastic. That's right. That's what I want to do. That would be a lot of fun for you guys. Okay, so we're going to look for Joe Gould and Joseph Gould. Aha. This is going to corroborate what you put, Blaze. Joe Gould, known as Professor Siegel, this West Village bohemian, was a familiar figure during the 1960s, a regular at the Minetta Tavern. Joe Gould was often homeless and often broke. He claimed he was writing a book entitled Wait, is this exactly the same thing that you posted? And spent most of his time soliciting money, the Joe Gould Fund, in order to keep working on it. In reality, the book never existed, but his energy and enthusiasm was said to inspire other writers, such as Joseph Mitchell. We should probably search for Joseph Mitchell. Let's see. He promised to do a Jazzercise stream when he hits 1K subs. We promise to remember that. You know, Relentless, when you say it that way, you know when you play like a Telltale game and you do something, and that character sees what you did and it says like, so-and-so will remember that. I feel like when I said that at 1,000 subs I'll do a Jazzercise stream, almost the entire stream just says, chat will remember that. It's like, dang it. Let's see, it's not exactly the same what I put from Wikipedia. Yeah, it was just almost the same text, but just like worded differently, you know? Very similar, which is good, it's true. But if John doesn't mind me dropping a clip from another streamer, I have the most hilarious jump scare moments I have come to Twitch on date. No, drop it on there, Taji, that's cool. Now, if some random viewer came in and started dropping links, that's a problem, but you're not trying to like get people away from us. Okay, so I was going to look for Mitchell. What was the first name? Was it Joseph Mitchell? Should be right in here, right? Yeah, Joseph Mitchell. I like doing this to this, like, chill music. I'm definitely not watching that. Now, what game was he playing? Visage. I think I have Visage on my Steam wishlist. If I'm thinking of the same game, it's still in early access, so I want to wait for the whole game to be done. But that was a game I was interested in playing. Let's see, did I miss it, or did you answer Siri's question about whether you played Streets of Rogue yet? I have not played it, no. I haven't had a chance to do that. I did add it to my Steam library, though, so it's good to go, and I installed it. I just haven't played it yet. Let's see, I don't have that one bookmarked, but I can find it pretty quick. Let's see, can you put that one in? It's so good. How is that game for stream? I'm curious how well it'd be for us. I mean, we usually do story-based games. I think stream of that game would be good for like a long stream where we maybe play a different game for like every 30 minutes to an hour, you know, like swap games. Let's see, Reventure. Wait, what's Reventure? Oh, that's another game, Reventure. Sorry, I was thinking of Visage, if that's what you're talking about. Okay, so Joseph Mitchell. He was on the staff of the New Yorker magazine, we knew that, for nearly 60 years, from 1938 until his death in 1996. He was known for his plain-spoken essays of eccentrics and unstable people on the fringes of society. Joseph Mitchell was also known for a legendary case of writer's block. After completing his last biography in 1964, he continued to go to his New York office every day until his death, but never completed another article for the magazine. Interesting. Let's see. I was talking about Visage. Yeah, sorry, Janie. Oh, say hi to my sister. Oh, we'll do that. Just you wait.
To Janie's sister, a very happy, fun hello. Welcome to the stream. How in the heck are you, Janie's sister? I'm gonna have to call you Janie's sister because I don't know your name, but that's okay. Janie's sisters works. Hello and welcome to Jongadia.
Are we good? We're good. Okay. Had to test my voice. Don't trust myself anymore. Let's see, I'm back. My iPad keeps crashing. Oh no, Grilled Tomato. I have some problems with the mobile, not on iPad, but on Android, but sometimes the mobile app crashes for me too. Let's see, she's got to go, but Catherine said hi, and she thought that was super cool. Oh, hi, Catherine. Thank you for dropping in. Good to see you. Catherine. I think of Kathy Rain when I hear that. Very similar to this type of game. Did I finish all this? Yeah, he never completed another article. Okay. That doesn't get us anywhere, though. Interesting stuff, but I don't think we learned anything new. Just the way the dog just stared to the right with his head twitching slightly after you stopped talking was low-key creepy. See, when I look over here, I was like... kind of like that. That's because I have the camera over here looking at the front of my face. Let's see, that's true in real life, but conflicts with the canon of this series. He wrote an article about Lauren Blackwell in 1973 in series. That's true, Blaze. Although, maybe he destroyed that one. He never published it, so nobody actually knew that he had written it, you know? It's a shame they didn't think of that when making Unbound. I bet it just wasn't known because it was never published. Let's see, I'm going to switch to my PC in a bit. I just don't have access to it at the moment. Oh, was somebody hogging the PC? I wonder how the Countess saw it again. I mean, the Countess wasn't... I mean, it happened so quick, like it happened in the same day, so there's no way it would have been published and printed anyway, Blaze. I think the Countess just somehow used her as like a medium, or used him as a medium. Hi, baby. My wife is hiding off camera. What's up? What? You want a hug? If she wants a hug, she can come right here. Come here, baby. Here, just a minute. Andy needs a hug. Tasha, John, get your ass up and hug that woman. That's right. Yeah, we would be playing Telling Lies today, but Andy wasn't feeling too good. Plus, Georgie bit Andy. That's a bad Georgie. He's yelling at me not to talk about it. Let's see, wait, how did your stream with Andy go, the Telling Lies game? It went really good, Grilled Tomato. It was different than her story and also the same. There's a few mechanics about Telling Lies I wasn't a big fan of. I don't like that you can't start the videos from the beginning. It starts you off wherever your word search hit, and you have to rewind to the beginning if you want to watch the whole thing. And also that they had like a notepad you could type notes into. It was completely jacked up. The cursor never lined up with the text. But other than those two things, I'm pretty excited to check out the rest of the game. I'm curious where it actually goes. Let's see, I've always wanted to be the world's worst spy. Let's see what I see. Are you waiting for Twitch to approve new emotes? I'm excited. That's right, a funny thing. I was curious if anybody was going to get that. Everybody's just like, where are the emotes? I'm like, I don't know. But yeah, unfortunately, you have to remove all your emotes before you can add new ones. Which to me is completely stupid. Why would you do that? They should just... You submit new ones, and when it gets approved, it should just replace it, you know? I sort of assumed that was the case. Okay, I thought it was relentless. Nobody said it. I was just kind of letting you guys be in the dark. But I don't know why they don't let you keep the ones you have while they approve the other one, you know? That seems silly to me. I wonder if anything's changed now that it's raining. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, so unfortunately we have to go... Usually it's anywhere from 2 to 7 days. So hopefully before Thursday we'll get those emotes approved. If not, definitely before the next stream. After that. I see. Siri can attest to that. I talked about it the other day. It does take a long time. How long were yours waiting to go, Siri?
Let's go.
Hold your horses, will you? I'm coming.
So I can't think of anything else to search for. We need something for the cat.
Miss Shanti isn't home.
Dang it. What would a cat like? Let's see, I'm going to go for a bit. I don't know if I can really lurk because I'm on my iPad, but I'll be back in a while. Oh, we'll see you soon, Grilled Tomato. Let's see, it took 2.5 weeks to get this one. Is that too sturdy? Is that what that says? That's cool. It looks like a figure for the 2, is that right? Do we have any new talking points? Maybe we can talk to the ghost again.
I knew you'd come. No, I knew you'd come.
Hello, Frank.
Oh, hey.
Oh, what happened to Sturdy? I couldn't read the top portion of that. So what happened to Sturdy? What is that a reference to? No, this is all the same stuff. Inside joke. Those are the best emotes. Just like our tragedy emote.
Well, see you around.
Sure, bye.
As much as I'd like to.
Let's see, it's a Pokemon thing, so kind of difficult to explain. It's probably like, has a long story behind it. We need someone to give us like a snack or something to distract the cat. Although, would a paperclip distract the cat? I tried it once and it didn't work, but we didn't know about the tag then.
Hi there. Got time for some more questions?
Sure, ask away.
So yeah, so there's nothing new to ask.
Anything else you can tell me about Joe Gould?
I don't know much else, sorry. If you want to know more, check in another time. Lots of artist types come in here. They all know about Joe Gould.
Nobody ever comes here. Ooh, at the gallery opening. That's a good point, Janie. After we drank too much wine, I've never really checked those tables. But we should get some cheese or something, yeah? Let's see, there's wine. It looks like there's snacks right there, but she won't grab any. Oh, is this sculpture new?
It looks impressionistic, whatever it is. I don't think Josie would like that.
There's one more table over here, grapes. It's probably not good for cats. She won't grab that either.
Hi, Josie, can I talk to you for a bit more?
I'm kinda swamped, but okay.
Let's see, I don't know if we need to figure out the address ourselves or convince someone to tell us. I feel like we have to get it off the cat, Blaze. No, we've already asked all about these.
Have you ever heard of Joe Gould?
No?
Thanks, Josie.
Sure.
That was a good idea, though. I should search for cat toys or cat treats. I'm gonna try that paper
Come
clip.
in.
We did it once, but that was before we knew about the tag.
Oh, hello.
I just walk right by you and start harassing your cat.
A paperclip won't be much use there.
Dang. Oh, you know what? Joey could probably mess with the cat.
Hey, little fella.
Switch to Rosa. Check that.
All
Tag.
right, Ilsa. Let's see what's on your ID tag. 12th Street and Avenue A. Hopefully that's where we need to be.
Success! Alright, we got an address, guys. Let's see, what did we learn about the cat? I was distracted by Joe Gould, info, and the raids. Yep. Okay, we got a new place to check. I know, I love how animals can see ghosts. That's kind of cool. Frank Lyons. That's a cool, it's on the drama masks. Tragedy and comedy. And creepy ass music, apparently. Where the hell does this guy live?
That's not Frank's door. Locked.
Is this Frank's door? Probably.
Key? Who needs a key?
How's it going there?
Oh, just fine. Almost got it.
Uh-huh.
Any second now. Damn it!
What happened?
The paperclip broke.
It broke.
It's jammed in the lock. We couldn't get a key in there now, even if we had one.
The master criminal at work.
That sucks. I would probably put it just in the, we don't have a videos section, do we? Maybe promotions. That might be best, because I've used that to promote videos before. That's probably a good place to put it.
Locked.
Ooh, sometimes you can use a card to undo a lock in the seal of the door.
Monique's card won't help me there.
Not this door. Rosa's a terrible criminal. Joey can just walk right through the door.
Once again, it's up to the dead guy to sort things out.
Be my guest.
Oh, here's all the kitty stuff.
Frank's television, cold and silent.
He sounds so dramatic.
I don't recognize anybody in those photographs. Looks like a poster for a B-grade Arabian Nights flick. Frank Lyons has got top billing.
Got it. Nice. I'll check it out after the stream. Or maybe at the end of the stream, if I remember.
It's a movie poster. Looks like hard-boiled detective schlock. Frank Lyons starred in it.
Of course.
Oh, sweet. A ball of yarn. For the cat, I guess. Maybe Frank had a cold before he died? At least I hope so. I don't want to think about what those tissues were for.
Of course it was a cold. What else could it be, guys?
It looks like a still from a moving picture. I think I recognize Frank in the background. Looks like Frank was a collector of old film reels. I wonder what he played them on.
I get a kick out of seeing everybody's apartments here just being one big room. Which to me seems ridiculous, but it's probably not just for gameplay. In New York, I bet a lot of them are like that, because space is at a premium and everything is so expensive.
A bunch of magazines related to the film biz. Celebrity gossip, most likely. It's nice to see that some things never change. There's nothing in there but junk. It's a poster for a romantic comedy. Looks like our boy Frank had a supporting role. Looks like a film script.
Ah, this is a script we need to be able to talk to him, remember? We got some of these correct by accident. He says, I knew you'd come. We say, how did you know I'd come? I know Yvonne, perhaps too well. And then we say, listen, I have to tell you something. We did that. Come on, the boat's going to leave any minute. And then we're supposed to say, I'm not going. Unfortunately, we never did that because we never knew what that line was. But Now we got all the lines. It looks nothing like a real script. I know it's missing a lot of like comments and stuff they have in between there. Has like details about what they're doing. But at least we can finish that scene. Unfortunately, he didn't put it in the notes. And wrong font. It usually has that classic like typewriter font, right? Crap, do I need to remember that? No. It'll put them as options. Okay, I think that's all we're supposed to do here. I don't see anything else.
Looks like a food and water bowl for the cat. Ugh, there's still some food left in there. What do you want me to do? Scare it?
Scare it.
Boy, if I could touch it, that would sure be great. I can't do anything with these except look at them.
Famous last words. And no stage direction, right?
You sure this guy was in pictures? He didn't even have a hot tub.
Was he supposed to?
If I was in pictures, I'd have a hot tub.
Well, naturally.
Although, I did find something interesting.
What?
There was a piece of paper just lying on a table.
Do you remember what was on it?
Of course I do.
Boom. Photographic memory.
Sounds like a film script.
Probably the last thing he worked on before he died. You ever hear these lines in a flick before?
No. I haven't gone to the movies since, well, you.
Makes no difference. It's probably not important.
Aw. No more movies because of him? We probably can't go to any other room.
That's not Frank's door.
No. But who knows? They could be cool. You should ask about, the neighbors.
Last shoot of the film, then we're done. Damn it, where is that woman?
He does mess up radio signals, that's right.
What about me? What about me? Get it.
Although, what about films? Like a reel? Although this is in 2006. That still wouldn't be a radio signal. Like a projector, just a digital projector. I think that would work. Let's go ahead and make another save.
Hi again.
I knew you'd come.
Okay, now we can do this properly. How did you know?
How did you know I'd come?
I know you, Vaughn. Perhaps too well.
I didn't really pay attention to the script that closely, but I could probably tell the other one's better. Yvonne. Keenastar. How's it going, Keenastar? Welcome to the stream.
Could I ask you a couple of...
Huh? Oh, let's...
Listen, I
wrong
have to
one.
tell...
No, try... Listen, I need...
How did you...
I'm supposed to say Yvonne?
Yvonne? Who's a...
okay. I need...
Oh, wait, am I missing something? Okay, so how did you know?
How did you know I'd come?
I know you, Vaughn. Perhaps too well.
Am I supposed to say you're dead? Maybe that was the correct option.
Listen, I have to tell you something.
Come on. The boat's going to leave any minute.
That's right. And then I'm supposed to say boat?
Boat? What boat?
What boat? Come on. Let's just do this and get out of here.
No, I
knew
screwed
you'd
that
come.
up. Dang it. How did you know?
How...
I know...
You're dead.
Listen, I...
Come on.
I'm not going.
I'm not going.
Not going? What do you mean you're not going?
Repeat yourself.
I said I'm not going.
You're staying?
Yes, I'm staying here with...
Crap. Who am I staying with, guys? We're slowly but surely getting there. Process of elimination. Who are we staying with? I did not read the script that closely. We got a 1 in 5 chance. Abe Lincoln. I like that.
Abe.
Abe? That's not right at all.
Dang it.
Let's start over. I knew...
Okay.
How...
How'd you know?
Listen.
Come
You're
on.
dead. Boat?
Boat.
Come on. I knew you'd...
Oh, I screwed that up.
How...
I...
Listen.
Come on.
I'm not going.
not-
What do you...
Still not going.
I said... Yeah,
Tom. Tom's pretty generic.
Tom.
Tom? Tom? What's that idiot have that I don't?
He's a good man, Zach, and he needs me.
And what about me?
You don't need me, Zach. You never did.
Huh? That's not in the script.
Wait, let's talk about this.
Just forget me. Be free.
Yvonne! Wait! Yvonne! Yvonne! Yvonne? Alright! Finished. Finally. Hey Monique, when's the rap party again? Monique? Where is she? Where is everybody?
Not in the
Hey,
movie.
come on guys. This is weird. Where did everybody go? This isn't funny. Guys, I don't feel so good.
Now what if I talk to him?
Frank,
Oh, Rebecca, thank God. We just finished the scene, right? So where
Rebecca?
did everybody go?
I'm not Rebecca, Frank.
What? Of course you are. Only Rebecca could have finished the scene. Something's not right. Something is not right. I was here, filming the scene. Something happened.
Here it comes.
Oh, I'm dead, aren't I?
Yeah.
Ta-da!
I'm a ghost and I'm haunting my last film shoot. That's so cliche.
I'm sorry, Frank. I really am.
So what now?
Just relax and take a hold of this.
We're gonna get knocked out again.
Do it.
Ow! I gotta work on my landings.
It's so bright. It should hurt my eyes, but it doesn't.
I don't think it's real light. I'm not sure what it is.
It's beautiful.
Just head towards it, Frank. That's all you need to do.
You know, my very first acting role was a ghost. I was 8 years old. We put on a Halloween play in the 3rd grade. I played Scary Ghost number 3. Funny the things you remember.
It's a good ghost.
It wasn't a bad life, was it? I might not have made it big, but I made it somewhere. How many can say the same, huh?
I really want to know about that too. The double possession about the Minetta, the Joseph, what is it, Joseph Gould Fund? I don't feel so good. Like Spider-Man? See, even as a ghost, he remained a method actor. What a professional. That's a good point. Tell him about his fame, agree with him, chide him for his pride. I want to be nice to him. I want to either agree with him or tell him about his fame, which wasn't very big. Well, no, he'll like that, the fame, because that just means that what he did made him big. He actually did make it big after death, but still.
You're bigger than you think.
Really?
The movie was a big hit. Everyone knows your name now.
They do? Figures. I'm famous, and all I had to do was get choked to death.
Yeah. Wait, what? You weren't choked. You had a heart attack.
No, I was choked. I remember it distinctly.
Oh.
The news reports all said it was a heart attack.
No disrespect, but I think I know how I died. The large hands around my neck? You don't forget a thing like
Large
that.
hands.
Why would the press lie about how you died?
I don't know. You'd think that they'd love a story about a murder. Funny, it doesn't even bother me. I think I'm ready to go.
Wait, hold on a second.
No can do. I gotta fly. See you around, and thanks.
Just a few questions.
Minetta! Minetta!
Damn it.
I like the music that plays right there. The count is 2. Count harder. I love that. What is that?
Hey, what the? I'm warning you. You? No, it can't be.
I can still help you.
No, you're dead, aren't you?
So many dead, so many blind upon the earth.
Count harder.
Tell me something I don't know. Did you kill Frank?
I helped him. I get no thanks.
You want me to thank you? How about you buzz off?
I can help you. You are still in pain, so much pain.
No way, not again. This ends now.
Why do you resist?
Resist? I'll show you resist.
I see you. I know you.
Don't you hurt Joey.
Jack, lady, get off me!
Joey?
Clear off, kid, get back!
It's her. After all this time.
Hey, you stay away from her, you hear me?
I'm sorry.
Joey, who was
What
that?
the heck?
Trouble.
But now she is actually a ghost.
Well,
Well, what?
who is she?
Her? She's nobody's sweetheart. Just some spook.
She
Rosa
attacked
doesn't
you,
know her.
Joey. Why did she do that?
I have no idea. You think I've got all the answers? Well, you're wrong. I'm just in the dark as you are.
You're lying. You recognized her, and she knew you. Tell me, Joey, please.
Yeah, I know her. She calls herself the Countess. She's from an old case, back when I was with your aunt. She was alive then, and just as crazy.
Tell me.
Look, it's late. You want to be up all night, or you want the short version?
I love that it all ties together. That's really cool. It was super unexpected. I was right, and it was a joke. That was perfect, Blaze. But how did the Countess choke Frank as a ghost? Well, Frank can punch other ghosts, but he can't touch living people. I bet the same is against Frank. So when the Countess was alive, Joey couldn't stop the Countess, but now the Countess is a ghost. The Countess is a threat to Joey, but maybe not us? But somehow the Countess choked that guy, which is confusing. So I'm not sure. Let's see, John. You confused Frank and Joey here. Whoops. Sorry. Who's Frank? So Joey, sorry. The Countess could choke Joey because she's dead. They're both ghosts. Frank is the actor. Okay, yeah. So how did... I don't understand how the Countess choked Frank, though. Because if the Countess is a ghost, she shouldn't be able to touch Frank. As far as we know how the rules work. I'm sure we'll find out, but that's interesting. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you had it right, Blaze. I got it mixed up. Okay, I want the long version. Just because I want to hear that smooth Joey voice a little bit more.
Tell me everything.
We thought she was a raving loony at first. We'd see her on the street, ranting like a crazy woman. We were investigating these two ghosts. Both had been killed by an old woman. Didn't take much deduction to put two and two together.
So she was killing people.
Not exactly. She thought she was freeing people. You see, she was a medium.
A medium? Like me? Like Auntie?
Yeah, only she didn't have a spirit guide. There was this reporter, Joseph Mitchell. Somehow they formed a bond. He didn't know it, but whoever he wrote about, she would go and kill. She was freeing their spirits, which is what you mediums do best.
But they were still alive.
She didn't seem to realize that. In the end, she tried to free your Aunt Lauren. So, we stopped her.
You stopped her? How?
We just did.
So what now? Her spirit is
Murdered her.
seeking revenge?
I don't think so. Why now? Why all this time? Besides, I saw her die. There was no ghost.
So she's not a ghost.
I don't know what she is.
Let's talk about this in the morning. Right now I'm taking a hot shower and going to bed.
Sure, I'll hold the fort.
Let's see, we're too mean to John. No, actually, that's like a recurring... What the hell? Why do we wake up in the bar? I love that recurring joke of, bold of you to assume that John fill in the blank. It's like a running gag. I like it. This is concerning. There's creepy voices, too.
Poor deluded man, enthralled to a madness that even he could not explain. A madness called the Countess.
I know you.
We have spoken before, but it is not important. But hush, aren't you tired? You need to rest.
Tired?
Shh, just sleep. That's it. Sleep. Tomorrow you will wake up energized and refreshed. You will not remember me, but don't worry. We will meet very shortly.
Did she just allude that that Joseph Gould was killed by
Good
the
morning.
Countess?
You're perky today. Sleep well?
Yeah, I did.
I've been thinking. Too much has happened for this to be mere coincidence.
What do you mean?
In the gallery, there was a painting. A painting of her.
Really?
I thought that was
I
creepy.
knew it looked familiar, but I didn't recognize it until now.
What did it look like?
Why don't we head over and you can take a look for yourself?
It was that one that our neighbor was standing next to. I remember that painting. See, I hope this is a dream of Rosa's. The ghost appeared in the intro. Yep, we did see her before. That's definitely not the Countess. I'm not sure what that ghost is all about.
Hey, Joey?
What could it possibly be?
Plan your next move.
So what should we do now?
I told you, that gallery has a painting of the Countess on the wall. We should go and check it out.
What does Joe Gould have to do with Frank Lyons? Joe Gould died almost 30 years ago.
So what? I died over 70 years ago. Death isn't as final as it used to be. Remember that.
I'm reminded every day. The Minetta was kind of quaint.
Haven't you had enough to drink lately?
Be quiet. I know he's dead and all, but this is kind of cool. I've never met anyone famous before.
Just don't ask him for an autograph.
Her face kind of changed right there. Did you see that? Now it changed from Frank Lyons' heart attack to Frank Lyons choked. Let's see. So would you say you disagree with my thoughts on the Countess's return? I think it's a neat surprise. It's kind of a surprise that it happened immediately in the next game. It would have been, I think, maybe more surprising if it happened like in 2 or 3 games, you know, because there's 5 total. But it's also kind of neat that it spanned time. It's interesting that, like, here we are decades later. You appear to be removed from everything except for Joey. So that was kind of neat. I'm just curious where it takes us. It might not be the sole focus. We also have that other weird ghost to contend with. But just the fact that you made that joke and then it happened, that made it like extra special to me.
How'd the Countess learn to fight like that?
You call that fighting?
She was kicking your ass.
I would have got her in the end.
Oh, Joey. See, as long as she isn't the villain for games 4 and 5 as well, that'd be really boring. Yes. And she might not even really be the villain. It might be like a little side thing. We're not sure.
That's all for now.
Sure.
You ready to go?
All right, I'm coming.
We gotta check on our neighbor. It's been far too long. When was the last time we even pet the dog? I don't even know if we've seen the dog this game.
Nishanti isn't home.
Dang it, Nishanti. Ah, it took away a lot of places for us to go. I guess it doesn't make sense to have to go there. We're going to the gallery. Here's the creepy pointing.
It's her.
Painting.
I knew it.
If we don't get to drug
Now
the
look
dog
at
again,
that and tell me this isn't a coincidence. Stupid old hag. We'll find you. Just see if we don't.
So this is painted by that guy that the art gallery owner found on the streets. I can't think of his name, but I bet we have to talk to him about this. Looks like there's some kind of lighthouse.
It's just a lighthouse. I wonder which one.
Claude, yeah, thank you.
Definitely looks like the woman from the other night, but she looks sad.
I don't think we've ever seen her happy. So is she haunting a lighthouse? Really concerning for a game called Dog Drug and Fun 2. Actually, this is number 3.
Hi, Josie. Can I talk to you for a bit more?
We need to
I'm
talk to
kind of
Claude.
swamped, but okay.
Ooh, the Countess painting.
I'd like to know more about that painting there.
Oh, the Dark Lady. It's different than his other paintings. I'm worried the investors won't like it, but Claude insists. What do you want to know?
See, if Claude can see the Countess, is he a medium? There might be more to Claude than we thought. Accidentally hit L twice instead of thrice. Oh, you meant to do it. Okay. That was one where, like, a misspelling, I can't just, like, read through it. They actually meant 2 different things.
What can you tell me about the Dark Lady?
Well, it's different, isn't it? Claude's work is mostly abstract, but this is actually of a specific subject.
Did Claude ever say why?
No, but she's definitely striking.
She strikes all right. I still got the scars.
Claude gets weird when I ask who she is or why he put her in front of the Roosevelt Island Lighthouse. I figure it's just one of those eccentric artist things.
The Roosevelt Island Lighthouse, huh? It's been a while since I've been over there.
We got a location. Where the hell is Claude?
Where can I find Claude?
Knowing him, he's probably preparing for tonight.
Preparing?
You know, glug glug.
He's hitting the sauce.
Ah.
Those homeless people. Is that what she's trying to ensue? Investors.
You mentioned something about investors.
Oh yes, the Meltzer Foundation. They paid for everything. The renovation, the lights, everything. I've got to pay them back eventually, of course, but still.
Josie, the Metzer Foundation. So it's a company invested a lot of money into her gallery. We can probably research that on the computer, is my guess.
Can you tell me anything about the Meltzer Foundation?
Meltzer.
Oh, those guys are a godsend. Without them, I never would have been able to open this place. I presented them with my plan for the gallery, and poof, they wrote me a check.
That's pretty generous.
I never thought I was venture capital material, but go figure. I'll have to pay them back, of course, and give them a percentage of our income, but look around. It's my life's dream realized.
You better hope that you make that money back. It's a little scary.
Thanks, Josie. I'd better get going.
Sure, Rosangela. I'll see you at the opening tonight.
I was like, why isn't she going down? You have to wait for Joey. Let's see, should we ask people about the choke change. That's a good idea. I forgot about that. We changed that one. Before we leave here, I'm going to ask her real quick. I don't think it'll make a difference with her, but we just got to cover all the bases.
Hi, Joe.
I'm kind of swamped, but okay.
Look how she has to walk over here before she talks to us. Like, that's her good side.
Do you know anything about Frank Lyon's death?
Spooky, isn't it? Imagine someone just dying of a heart attack right in front of you. Poor Monique must have been traumatized.
Yeah, traumatized all the way to the bank.
Oh, that was the same. We didn't actually change anything. Bummer.
Thanks, Joe.
When she said heart attack, we should have, corrected her, I guess. Although, can we really bring it up? It might be suspicious to just say, hey, what if he was choked? All the newspaper says something else. How do you know anything different? Okay, so with that information, we can go to the lighthouse. Or the Minetta. He might be at the Minetta drinking. There he is.
He looks like he's been drinking for a while. Claude?
Rosangela Blackwell, the writer. Come on over. Have a drink.
You remember me?
Who could forget someone who could down 3 glasses of claret in half an hour?
Your drinking habits. Let's see. I mean, are they sure it was really a heart attack? He was so young or something like that. You could probably play it off like that, Relentless. I could see that. My gosh, his standing sprite looks so much like Frank. I was like, what? It really does. Did they just color swap it? Alright, what about your drinking habits?
Bit early to be drinking.
Says the woman who had to be carried home the other night by an old Indian lady. My opening is tonight, and I intend to be well and truly plastered. It's the only way I'll be able to bear it.
Alright, what about your work?
I'd like to talk to you about your work.
I'd love to, but I'm not drunk enough.
Okay. Why we're really here, tell us about the Dark Lady.
I really like that painting of yours. The Dark Lady?
My paintings aren't meant to be liked. They are meant to be understood.
Ooh.
But nobody does. I feel like Joe Gould sometimes.
I'd really like to know more about the Dark Lady.
I have a rule. I don't talk about my work unless I'm drunk enough.
How drunk is that?
I'm not sure, but I'm working on it.
So do we need to buy him a drink?
I'd really like to...
I have a rule. I'm not...
Alright, we can go through all these though. Let's see. I think I mentioned Frank looking sort of like Claude earlier, so I guess I'm not the only one who sees it. I do remember you mentioning that, Relentless. Not this stream, but the previous stream.
What do you think of the Park Gallery?
It's alright, I guess. I don't know what Josie sees in my stuff. She doesn't understand it at all.
She likes it enough to risk her money on it.
Liking it isn't the same as understanding it. Still, Josie's been good to me. How could I say no?
So on one side, he's kind of he's upset that she doesn't get his work, but on the other hand, money. And you mentioned it too. You guys are just too perceptive.
Do you know Monique Stallman?
She was at the gallery the other night, yeah?
Uh-huh.
She told me my work was awful. I liked her.
She insulted your work, but you liked her.
Sure, she was honest. She didn't pretend to be awed by it like all the other phonies do.
We got too many PhD brains in here. That's why these puzzle games are perfect for us. So the sprites for the body looks pretty similar, but the faces, nothing alike.
Do you know anything about Frank Lyons, the actor?
He died a few months ago, didn't he?
Yeah.
Never saw his work. Don't go to the movies much.
You come here often?
Enough. It's old-fashioned, you know.
You know about Joe Gould?
Sure I do. He was one of the city's last geniuses. Or maybe he was just nuts. I don't know.
Mostly
Maybe I'm
nuts.
just nuts too. Either way, he's famous now. Thanks to Joseph Mitchell.
Did he just say Joseph Mitchell?
Ah, Joey told me last night that Joseph Mitchell's writing killed people. According to Claude, he had something to do with the making Joe Gould famous. Ah, we got a new one here. I do like how some of this ties back into the old game. I think it's kind of cool.
Can you tell me anything about the Meltzer Foundation?
Those are the guys who are funding Josie's gallery?
Yeah.
You'd have to talk to Josie about them. I just throw colors at a canvas.
It's funny, relentless. You say, on the other hand, money applies to so many situations. I don't remember which movie it was, but the question asked was like, what's the answer to 9 out of 10 questions? Money. Almost any time you hear of something crazy happening, or sometimes good, sometimes bad in the media, what is the reason why? It's usually money. Let's see, weren't paying attention to the computer matchmaker, right? He wasn't. That was, what's her name? Rosa, looking at the computer.
Could you tell me more about Joseph Mitchell?
Another of the city's great geniuses. Gone. He could talk to you for 5 minutes and then write a biography that made you seem like the most fascinating person alive.
They wouldn't be alive for long.
But then he stopped writing. Nobody knows why, at least not for sure. He published a book about Joe Gould, and then poof, no more writing. He went to his office at the New Yorker every day for 30 years, but never wrote a single word.
Imagine playing these games out of order. That'd be very confusing.
I'd really like to know more about the Dark Lady.
I have a rule.
How drunk?
I'm not sure.
So we have to get him alcohol.
Bye, Claude.
Yeah.
I doubt the bartender would let me do that. Hi there. Got time for some more questions?
Sure, ask away.
Oh, I can't buy him a drink. It's like, that'd be perfect.
Have you ever heard of a reporter named Joseph Mitchell?
No, sorry.
Can you tell me anything about the Meltzer Foundation?
No, sorry.
I think we've done everything else with them, so let's move on, shall we? Okay. I think we need to go here next. You need T-Pain if you want to buy a drink. You mean this kind of T-Pain? Or a different kind of T-Pain?
Here we are.
Where's that
I don't
ghost?
see any ghosts. You sense anything?
Nope, seems clean to me.
Really? You sure?
I said there's nothing here. Well, no ghosts anyway.
Let's see, that auto-tune voice always cracks me up for some reason. I'm always worried because I have to press a button on here and I hold it down for it to work. And sometimes I'm not sure if I'm pressing it hard enough for it to activate. So it'd be easy for me to think I'm pressing it and it doesn't, and I try to like sing. But if you heard my real singing voice, your face would like melt off, kind of like Indiana Jones when they opened up the Ark of the Covenant. So we don't want that. Alright, can we go up the lighthouse?
I read a book about this place years ago. Nobody uses this lighthouse anymore. It's just a historic monument.
We cannot go in there, okay. Oh wait, maybe Joey can.
It's a lighthouse. Don't know who it's for. It's not like any ships come through here. It's a lighthouse. Don't know.
I guess he can't go in either. Dang it. There's like nowhere to go here. Hold on a second, where's my inventory? I lost my paperclip. And my card. I guess we don't need them anymore. I think this is the only place we haven't been today.
Come in. Oh, hello. Again.
Again.
Have you ever heard of a reporter named Joseph Mitchell?
Sorry, no.
About the Foundation.
What do you know about the Meltzer Foundation?
Why? Are you looking for a loan?
Maybe. You deal with them?
They invested in our last film.
Water Under the Bridge?
That's the one.
I assume they got their money back since the film was such a success.
Not that it's any of your business, but yes, they did.
Interesting.
Cute cat.
Thanks, but she's not mine. She was Frank's. Just between you and me, she's not very friendly.
Thanks for the chat, Monique.
Sure.
Poor kitty. How would you feel if you got ripped from your home and your parent has disappeared? Let's see. I'm glad Ilsa's out of the rain now. Yes, me too.
Please don't close the window. There's a reason why it's open.
Shh. I'm not going to hurt you. Ow! Stupid cat.
Has that thing had all her shots? Last thing I need is for you to start frothing at the mouth.
I love how casually he says that. Are you gonna die? Well, we might have a couple things we can search in the computer. We have Meltzer Foundation, and we already looked up Joseph Miller. I think it was Meltzer, like that. There we go. Hey, we got a location. You can find anything online these days. They are located in the financial district. 24 Fulton Street. These are all probably real places. Okay. Check out this foundation.
Come on, let's get going.
All right, I'm coming.
Seem to have a lot of money to throw around. Honestly, it's sort of impressive how you just said Joseph Miller instead of Mitchell, despite having said the name Mitchell so many times by now. Maybe I know a Joe Miller. It just came out. Oh, it's way down here. It's like, where the heck is it?
Yes.
Hi, is this the Meltzer Foundation?
Yes.
Oh, good. I was hoping to ask you a few questions.
Paul, this one's for you.
Oh, sure thing. Come on over and step into my office. So, I'm Paul Meltzer, and my silent partner over there is my brother, Charlie.
Rosangela Blackwell.
A pleasure. So, what can we do for you?
I was hoping to talk to you about what you do here.
Really? Well, well, well. We're moving up in the world, Charlie.
Uh-huh.
So, Rosangela, you with a newspaper?
I'm sort of freelance.
Struggling, eh? Well, that's what the Meltzer Foundation is all about. Isn't that right, Charlie?
You gonna give us money?
Well, ask away.
With all this rain in this game, what does this remind you guys of? Any other game in particular we played before? Let's see, the first guy's sitting sprite looks like Frank and Claude. A little bit, yeah. I'm surprised every character in this game isn't the same sprite. It saves so much money. We're all about struggling here at the Meltzer Foundation. Terrible tagline. Okay, what would you say you do here?
I was wondering what you do here.
You know, I wonder that myself. Hey, Charlie, what do we do here?
We give away money, Paul.
That's right. We're into private investments. We grant risk-free capital to struggling businesses.
Risk-free capital? What? Let's see. Dronin. Gemini Rue is by the same developer, had a lot of rain. Really, Dronin? I haven't played that game, but this is very similar to Unavowed. When we played that game, which is also the same developer, I constantly thought, is it always raining in this game? It's very moody. I like it. But Gemini Rue, I'll have to look that game up. The constant rain just reminds me of Heavy Rain, to be honest. That one too. That game, it made sense. It was in the title. Of course it's going to be raining. Cool jazz and rain is very atmospheric. Give away money, you say? I'll take some
You really
money.
just give away money?
No, not exactly.
It's about giving money away wisely.
You heard the man. If you want the lowdown on what we do, just ask.
I kind of think that's what I did. Let's see, I haven't heard of Unavowed. It must be newer. Yeah, Dronin, I think it came out in 2017, maybe? Similar type of game to this. Super good. It's interesting because you have a team of characters. I think there's like 4 or 5 total. And as you go from day to day, you get to pick which characters you want to take with you for like a particular mission. And depending on who you take, you have to solve the puzzles differently, which is a really cool mechanic. Sometimes I'd get somewhere and I'd be like, dang it, I wish I had this person because I know how to solve it with them, but I have to improvise.
Josie Park told me that you invested in her gallery.
You know Josie. How's she doing?
She's fine, I guess.
We're both rooting for her, right, Charlie?
Sure.
Sorry I popped out. Went to hang out with Keen for a few. Keen, is that Catherine? Is that your nickname? Monique Stallman. They should know her. Let's see, my last one was Resonance, and another one with a City Computer AI. Oh, Keen Cat, another streamer. Oh, cool. Resonance. I think I might have put that on my wish list, Dronin. There's another kind of like futuristic game by the same company I put on there. Catherine's asleep. Ah. She's only 11. Okay. Well, good. I'm glad that I did this then.
Monique told me that you invested in CubeStar Films.
Monique, oh yes, she's the executive producer, isn't she?
Yes.
She's doing a great job. That place is earning money hand over fist.
They must know Frank Lyons then.
Do you know anything about Frank Lyons, the actor?
Of course. Can you believe it? A heart attack at his age.
I don't believe it.
He looked healthy. Of course, who knows what kind of drugs those actors take?
Well, he's not wrong. Minetta.
Have you ever been to a bar called the Minetta?
No, sorry.
Have you ever heard of Joe Gould or the Joe Gould Fund?
No, sorry.
Okay, these last two will get something. Can you believe it? Well, actually, no, I can't.
Tell me more about the foundation.
Let's say you have a brilliant idea for a business, but you've made some mistakes in the past. You've got bad credit or were in debt for a long time. No reputable bank in the country would give you a loan. Or if they did, they'd charge you a fortune in interest. But not us. We believe in a second chance. We'll loan you the money to kickstart your business in return for a share of the profits. If your business takes off, wonderful, we both win. If not, we're the one who pays for it.
So I think the big difference in this one is that they, a lot of times it would be, like he said, a loan would charge you a lot of interest, and that's how they, like, save themselves. This one takes a bigger risk, but they also get a share of the profit. Usually a bank loan doesn't do that. You pay off the loan, you're good as gold. But with them, you actually have to give them some of your profit. So it's almost like they give you the money and they're also buying stake in your company in a way.
Have you ever heard of a reporter named Joseph Mitchell?
That name sounds familiar.
He was a reporter for the New Yorker magazine.
Hey, that's it. Charlie used to work there. Hey, Charlie, did you know Joseph Mitchell?
Everyone knew him, Paul. He was a living legend.
A living legend? How about that?
So I'm going to try a few of these twice because we might get more information. Let's see, I don't know. I'm getting a bad feeling about this place. Maybe I'm just being overly suspicious. The music is telling us it's good, but you never know. And they're not really loners, that's true. They're investors.
Have you ever heard of a report? He was.
Hey, Charlie, did a living?
Yeah, that one's the same.
Your foundation is pretty generous.
Well, we don't give money to just anybody. Charlie over there is in charge of separating the wheat from the chaff. When someone comes to us with their hand out, Charlie does his research and makes sure that they are worth the risk. You wouldn't believe some of the bums we get in here.
And again, I get a bad vibe too. He almost seems too nice. A loner.
Anything else you can tell me about the Foundation?
I've given you the basic idea. There's nothing else really to tell you.
What else did he know about these people?
Monique told me that you invested in CubeStar Films.
Monique, oh,
yes.
We did that
Monique,
one.
yes. Josie Park told me that you invested in her gallery.
You know Josie.
She's fine, I guess.
We're both rooting for her, right, Charlie?
Sure.
Josie Park told me that
you know Josie.
Okay, I think we've already exhausted this. The combination of rain and jazz is pretty soothing. It's going to put us to sleep. Let's see, you mentioned Nishante's necklace hanging over the character portrait window. This guy's tie does the same.
CubeStar Films became successful after
her
Frank Lyons
neck,
died.
Apparently.
Did they? I suppose they did.
That benefits you too, doesn't it?
Oh, I see where this is going. What do you expect us to do? Give back the money? We're a private foundation. Money has to come in order for money to go out.
A man is dead. Let's see, what do you call a single fish? A lone shark. Nice. Luckily, I've never had to deal with loans like that.
Someone died. Doesn't that bother you?
Sure, it bothers me. Death is a horrible thing. But I don't see what it has to do with us.
The only thing I would think of is maybe they've have some like really shady dealings to get the money that they have. Let's see. It's what holds a sprite inside the oval from falling out. Nothing. They could just dump onto my screen. All over the place. It's nothing else. I want to talk to the other guy. Yeah, the way they hang the painting above the bench gives me an anxiety. Anyone sitting on the bench would just lean against that artwork. Oh, I know. Although, is that a bench or a table? I think it's a table because it has like another shelf right below it. I think the bench is over here.
Well, thanks for talking to me. I might be back later.
Sure thing. Here, take my card. If you have any questions, just email.
Oh, so you're on B-mail too?
Isn't everybody?
We're gonna need that card. Talk to that guy. Dang it. Unless they just want to drop in and say, hi, I'm lurking at work.
Yeah, did you see that chick walk? She waddles like a duck.
Huh?
Our reporter friend. She's kinda your type.
What do you mean?
Yeesh, Charlie. Come up for air. She walked right past your desk.
I didn't see any duck.
Never mind.
Okay, I don't like him anymore. At first I didn't have too much of a problem with him, but now not so much. Let's see. Love having this running on in the background. Oh, I bet, Dr. Dynastic. Thank you for the lurk, though, by the way. I appreciate it. Get that nice, soothed jazz music. Helps the day go by, right? Let's see, I knew something was up. I was distracted. What happened? As soon as we started walking out, Blaze, this guy started talking crap about Rosa. And now we're eavesdropping.
Stay put, kid. I'm gonna snoop around. He's so engrossed in his book, he didn't even notice. Must be losing my touch.
Hey, when are we going to get a real company email address?
What's wrong with the one we've got?
Oh, come on. B-mail? Who is going to take us seriously when we only got a B-mail account?
It does the job.
At least we have a real internet connection, although I don't trust this wireless crap.
I think they might incriminate themselves. Outlook
Hey, Charlie,
gang.
is this wireless internet thing safe?
Of course it's safe.
I just read online that they can give you cancer.
It won't give you cancer, Paul.
Then maybe you should sit next to it.
Give it a rest, Paul.
Ooh, we can jack
Hey,
up the
Charlie,
wireless
did
internet.
you turn on the AC?
No, not me.
I can't stand this B-mail account.
What's the problem now?
I'm getting all sorts of spam. I got 3 from this Tomo person. Who the heck is Tomo?
Just delete them, Paul.
Remember, we can mess with electronics. He sees it as a strange
Doesn't it bother you
device.
that anybody with B-mail software can log into our email?
Only if they have your password, Paul. Just don't tell anybody, and you'll be fine.
I think we did get an email from Tomo Relentless. Let's see, 2007 is a bit late for those kind of rumors and suspicions of internet, surely?
Hey, when are
I
we
would
going to
think
get
so.
a real company email address?
What's wrong with the one?
I already heard that one.
What the heck is that thing? Probably one of those computer things Red's always playing with.
Hey, Charlie, is this wireless
Of course. Give it a...
I've got no idea what this thing is.
Hey, my internet just went down.
There we go.
Stupid wireless.
It should come up again in a minute.
So if I stay here, their internet will stay dead. Let's see, my parents said, thanks for making my sister happy. Aw, Janie, tell your parents they are very welcome.
Always happy to help the kids. What is this dog's name? Do we decide on a name for this pupper? What is my name? Dog Canania? John Canania? Dogcadia? John Canania. That one's a tough one to say. Dogocadia? We'll have to put a vote to it. Cujome. Like Cujo, but Cujome. Dog John.
Alright. Am I back to normal? Yes. Well, that sounded weird. That's the best because I came up with it. Bias much? Alright, let me try messing with this one more time. John Canania. Yeah, that was the, or Caninia? I think that's his. That was a little rough. But as I was like changing scenes, I accidentally hit this for like a second. It sounds really weird. Try not to do that.
I've got no idea what this thing is.
Okay, I thought maybe if I hung out here and jacked up the internet, they would do more stuff, but apparently not.
Hey, Charlie, did you turn on the AC?
No, not me.
Finally. Hey, Charlie, what's that B-mail password again?
Ooh.
Don't you remember anything? It's Tennis53. Just write it down.
No way. Someone might find it.
Tennis 53.
I can't stand this B-mail account.
We're
What's the problem
totally
now?
gonna hack
I'm
that.
getting all sorts of spam. I got 3 from this Tomo person. Who the heck is Tomo?
Just delete them, Paul.
I like that one, Taji. Even if it's not Bork or Bar.
Doesn't it bother you that
Arcadia.
anybody with B-mail software can log into our email?
Only if they
Of
have
course.
your password,
I'm
Paul.
almost in.
Just
Okay, is there anything else we need
I
to look
can't touch it. Modern art job. I don't get it.
Again, this wireless internet is really up and down today.
it'll come up again in a minute.
Finally, the internet. What's that?
You're
Thank.
I can't.
at? Okay, we need to get out of here.
What do you want me to
We got
do?
the password.
Blow on it?
Hey,
What's wrong with the one we've got? It does.
He complains about internet so much. I need to get out of here quick. There we go. That was a cool little puzzle. I like that. We're about to do some hacking and spying. Orcadia. Rexcellent. Ooh, that's pretty cool too. Like Rex, like a common dog name. It's like he has Comcast. Hey, I have Comcast. Is my internet about to go down? I love Borcadia personally. Borcadia. Bork. Bork or Bark? Barcadia. Barcadia. I almost think of bar though, like if you went to a bar, Barcadia. Ah, so now I can click logout. Please enter login. Crap, what's the guy's name? Let's see, I have Comcast too. We're screwed, Siri. Save Barcadia for the drunk stream. That's a good idea, Janie. And Bork is the internet meme for Bark, yeah. Borcadia. Crap, what is that guy's name? Can I look it up in our notes? I remember Tennis 53. Ah, business card, there we go. I'm gonna say his username is Paul M. If not, it's Meltzer. Like that. There we go. 53? Ta-da! Let's get some of that juicy, juicy dirt. So you know which character should return? The doorman guy. You mean the first person that we met, Blaze, that wouldn't let us into the hotel? Screw that guy. You know who needs to return is the questions guy. John the Master Hacker. Okay, from Josie Park. Hi, Paul. Just a quick letter to let you know that everything is going great. Our new artist is fantastic, and I can't wait for the opening tomorrow. You will come, won't you? After all, you made this all possible. This is from Josie Park, the Park Gallery Curator. Adrian, that's it. We need Adrian back. At least we're in the right timeline where Adrian exists. Okay, from Charles Metzer. This is his brother, right? Paul, I'm going to be out of the office next week to meet with the Charming Widow. Could you do me a favor and check my email while I'm away? If I get anything important, give me a shout. The Charming Widow. Do we know that name? I don't know why that sounds familiar. Wait, is that our neighbor? Charming? I don't know why I think that's like our neighbor. What do you mean you don't remember my password? I picked it specifically so both you and I would remember it. I'm gonna drag you out. I'm gonna drag you screaming into the diddle age if it kills me. Okay, this is from Special Offer. This is like trash. Sharma, not Charming. Okay, that was close. That was close. Okay, so for all your software networking needs, contact Tomo. More Tomo. Tomo Oregato. Alright. From Josie Park. Don't be silly. Paul, of course you can talk to artists. It's not hard. If you're nervous, just Google artists. It will tell you everything you need to know. Is that it? There's one more. Another one from his brother. Paul, the password is that silly name you called me when we were kids. If you've forgotten, I'm sure as heck am not going to remind you. Charles. The password is that silly name you called me when we were kids. Do we know that reference? Let's see. Charming is a reference to a different game. One with a biter rabby who has to solve a mystery. What is that one, Dronin? Oh, a different game series completely. That's kind of cool. They're all mixed together. Let's see. Hopefully that would become a note. I don't think it did. Maybe we should try oogling artists like he said. Oh, that's a good idea. The password is poopy head butt face. That's a pretty secure password, actually. There's a lot of characters. Artists. What not to say to an artist? The painting is good. Be more thoughtful. Tell the artist why it is provocative to you personally. What is it? Not all art has to be something specific. Tell the artist what you think it represents. I like the colors. Yours is a subjective opinion. Ask the artist why the color choices were made. Many viewers are tactless when it comes to an artist's work. I hope this will help you avoid many of the pitfalls. Good luck. I wonder if that's going to change anything in the future. See, better hope Rosa has a good memory then, or your emails aren't getting taken care of, right? Let's Google artists. Let's see, goes looking for it. It was a really early game by this developer, the Shiva. Oh, that's so cool. I love throwbacks to that kind of stuff. Maybe we should check our email again. Paul M. Wait, I'm a little confused what about this other password is. So his brother's telling him the password is that silly name you used to call me when we were kids. Password to what? But then he says, Paul, you don't mean you remember my password. So this is the brother's password to Charles's account. Yeah. We don't know his email address or his login name. Maybe it's Charles M. Could try that. But unfortunately, if I look through all this stuff, we don't have any hints as to what he called him. Maybe we should search for Charles Meltzer. Did I spell that right? Yeah. Okay, nothing for Charles Meltzer. Charlie Brown. That's a good one.
Hey, are you done with that thing? It's getting kinda late. If you want to catch Claude at the gallery, we'd better head over.
Ah, so even though we didn't get anything new, we triggered something, so we have to go to the gallery.
You coming?
It's about time. Let's scram.
Not a bad idea to save right now. To the gallery. Yeah, I think Charles M would make sense since this one is Paul M. That's my guess too. All kinds of people here.
He's really studying that glass of wine. I don't need to talk to him.
Dang.
He seems to really like that one.
Judgmental.
I don't need to talk to him.
He might be super interesting. Let's see, you know what? I was a little too harsh on this game about the Countess. Even between cases, we're doing some interesting stuff. That's one thing, is the game has never really been predictable. Like, I think it's gonna be an end, and then it just kind of keeps on going, and it goes in a different direction, and then you think you're at an end, and it kind of goes in a different path. Kind of cool.
He seems pretty engrossed back there.
I don't need to talk to him.
I don't need to talk to him. That's Nishanti Sharma, my next door neighbor.
And that hacking was pretty cool. That was a neat puzzle. I like how just the ghost went back in. It was a very nice question mark.
Hi, Nishanti.
Rosa, you came for the opening.
Oh, yes, I did. That's why I'm here.
Good. It's so nice to see you out and about.
Yeah, out and about. That's us.
Don't you mean a very nice question mark? Let's see, where's the doggo? You know, I don't have a dog in here with me. I don't think you guys have seen a dog all stream, have you? Georgie came in here with Andy for a second, but hopefully Andy's not in bed already. Let me see if I can summon a dog real quick. Oh, where's Nishanti's doggo? That's a good question. Let me see if I can get one of my doggos, though. Someone came. Come on. Oh, good girl. Jessie. Even though we don't get Nishanti's doggo, you get John and Andy's doggo. Hi, Paul. Oh, Jess. She is soaking wet. I think she just went potty. Hi, Jess. What a good. Demon serenading incoming? No, Georgie. He might actually already be in bed. Oh, Jessie's too excited. She's all wet, so she's got energy. Bye, guys. I just wanted to say hi. I'm just so cute. Jessie Bear. All right. Tell her about Monique.
I spoke to Monique.
Oh, wonderful. That story is fascinating, isn't it?
It certainly came in useful.
You'll show me your story when it's done?
You call those things stories?
Shh. I mean, sure, I'll show you. I'd be glad to.
Smooth.
Sure. Jessie actually has some pretty good facial expressions. She has happy and judging you. Those are her two main expressions. Gus, he always looks really excited or sad. Like, he's really good at those puppy eyes just to get whatever he wants. Speaking of her dog, you were asking where Nishanti's dog was. If it's like the first game, it's probably tied outside to a lamppost in the rain. You remember that? When she was playing her music and the dog was just like outside tied and we were trying to like, I think we got the dog like tied around a pole, so she had to come help it. Let's see, I just looked at a YouTube video of the first game and it was always spelled Nishanti. Oh, so they did change it. They got rid of the last H, is that right? Jessie is such a happy little camper. She's so cute. I do love it when she hasn't gotten any less awkward between games. Yeah, she still does that smile, Tajay. She's part cat. Jessie? Not quite. Gus is actually more like a cat than any of the dogs. I think she's getting better at moving outside her comfort zone. In the first game, it was like she felt like a bit of a hermit. She was, and she had a lot more inner monologues about how she hated being outside and doing things. She has less of that now. See, I always thought it was Nishanti, but it's not. I wonder why they changed it. Ask about Claw. Cats only have 2 expressions. Oh, happy and judging you. She does share that with cats. Oh, they didn't change it. My bad. I was thinking that's what Blaze was saying. See, I read it and I just interpreted it differently than I read it. See, I just looked at a YouTube of the first game. It was always spelled Nishanti, and I thought that meant him saying that it was spelled Nishanti, now it's something different. But then I missed the third message and I looked at someone else's. Totally changed the concept of what was being said. Expressions, derp, and other derp. Uh-oh. Speaking of singing dogs, hi, Georgie. Hi, buddy. You want up? Come on. Zoom. We got a Georgie. Hi, buddy. Oh, getting all tied up. Hi, buddy. Yeah. He's looking at me like he's ready to sing if I try to grab him. Don't even have to hardly touch him. Oh boy. Just trying to love on you, Georgie, not even trying to move you. Hi, buddy. Yeah. Oh, this is. You being good? You being good? All right, let's get a little bit of singing out of here. Beautiful. A masterpiece. I'm slowly petting his back, trying to calm him down. Oh boy. Calm down. Oh boy, be nice. Sit. Sit. Good boy. Yeah. If you can get him to sit down, he calms down a little bit. Nice emote. I love that music emote. That one and the microphone work pretty good. The song of his people. Okay, where were we? We're talking to Nishanti. Got off on a huge tangent.
Do you know anything about Claude Erden?
Kind of enigmatic, isn't he? He's hardly said a
good
word
word.
to anyone all night. Of course, I think he's had a bit too many, if you get my meaning.
And the Dark Lady.
What do you think of that painting, The Dark Lady?
It stands out, certainly. I don't know who the woman is, but she looks familiar.
Really?
I can't put my finger on who, but that expression, such a feeling of frustration and loss. But maybe that's the idea, the frustration and loss that we all feel sometimes.
Very deep.
Maybe. I'm going to look around some more.
Of course, go and mingle. Don't let me keep you.
How would Nishanti know Dark Lady? That's an interesting twist. See, yep, you need more spaces. Dang it.
That's Nishanti Sharma. My next door neighbor. Hi, Nishanti.
Hello, Rosa.
I'm going to look around some more.
Of course, go.
Oh, we don't have anything else to say to her.
Hi, Josie.
Hi, Rosangela. Are you having a good time? Great. We'll talk later.
Oh, okay. Plot twist. Same person. No, I can't believe Nishanti goes around strangling people to death. I love Nishanti.
Claude?
Oh, you came.
You're drunk.
Very much so.
Oh, so now that he's drunk, he can tell us about the Countess.
We need to talk about the Countess.
Who?
The Dark Lady?
I don't talk about her.
So you do know her?
Don't try to understand my work. I haven't met a single person who really understands art. Not one.
Understanding art. Nishanti helps people. Oh, helps people? Nishanti is the Countess's sister. That'd be the... it could just be regular sister, because they might be around the same age. I'm not sure how old. I don't know. Countess seemed pretty old in the 70s. Claude, you sound so pretentious right now. He is.
Who says I don't understand art?
You understand my work? Alright. Tell me what you think of this painting behind me.
Damn, I'm glad I read that article about how to talk to artists. The hard lines in this painting are really provocative.
The hard lines in this painting are really provocative.
You think so, huh?
Oh, yes. The hard lines against a soft world.
Really? Excuse me.
So, Claude...
What do you think of this painting here?
Damn, I have to do this multiple times. See, I knew this would be a good idea. You were the one who told us to search for that, right? Okay, does this painting represent darkness and shadow? Painting is very atmospheric? No. I did not sign up for a modern art quiz, come on. This is not what you're supposed to say, because it says, do not say, what is this? I'm thinking it's this one. You have to ask him what he meant by this painting. Yeah, you said you should Google artists, like the email said. That was a good idea. I think darkness and shadow.
Does this painting represent darkness and shadow?
It could. Is that what it feels like to you?
Sure.
Then it does. Excuse me.
I want him to go to Dark Lady. But not Oogle. Very different.
Claude, we really need to talk about...
What do you think of this painting here?
I'm thinking it's this one. This freaking guy. Why is one side so colorful and the other so dark?
Why is one side so colorful and the other so dark?
Well, look at it. The darkness is eating away the color, overwhelming it.
That's a bit bleak.
It's a bleak world. Can I be forward?
Forward?
It's been a great pleasure talking to you.
Really?
Yes. Very refreshing. You seem to have a greater understanding of art than most of the rabble here.
I do?
Listen, Rosangela, was it?
Oh, call me Rosa.
Rosa. I'm suffocating in here. I need a breath of fresh air. Come meet me out on the fire escape. We can talk more in private.
Hey, way to go.
Claude, where are you going?
Just some fresh air, Joes. I'll be back. No worries.
Nice. Let's see, we could do the poll thing. Luckily, those are all pretty straightforward. The poll is good when we're on a decision that's gonna like change the ending. Like, this one's serious. Let's see. People like this are why I avoid art shows. People are the reason I avoid art shows. Same thing, kind of. And all because we Googled artists. Now we're experts. I mean, that's how the internet works. You can find out anything online. PhD Oogling. Oogling Pro. That's gonna be our new thing. You gotta Oogle things. Alright, where'd you go, Claude? This is sinister.
We need to talk about the Countess.
Yes. She's so sad and angry. I wonder why.
sad. Push him off like the Countess. I'm gonna start asking random people if they Googled anything lately. They might, like, accidentally understand what you're trying to say, Tajay.
Why is she sad?
She's looking for something she lost.
Yeah, her mind.
It consumed her every thought.
All these moments will be lost in time, like tears in rain. Sounds like something an artist would say.
Why is she so angry?
I don't know. I wish I did. I think she's being forced against her will. Being turned into something she shouldn't be.
Like what?
I don't know.
How do you know her?
I see her in my dreams. She's looking for me. She hasn't found me yet, but I'm hoping my painting will help.
You want her to find you?
Yes. She's trapped and looking to escape. She needs me to help her. She's chosen me.
Oh, I get it. He's the chosen one. Why don't we ever meet anyone sane?
Awesome, he's crazy too. Let's see, and once again, John doesn't get the reference. Relentless. How do we put it? Bold of you to assume that John's gonna get references. Chosen one. You're gonna die.
Why did she choose you?
Because of my work. She's dead, I think. But she will live through my work.
Artists. Nuts. All of them.
Claude, the Countess is dangerous.
Dangerous? No. She's lost and angry, but not dangerous.
I've met her. She's killed many times.
You? Why would she seek you? You're not an artist.
No, but I've still seen her. She's powerful. Power you don't want to mess with.
I just want to help her.
Hey, pal, helping ghosts is our turf.
Just be careful, okay?
Careful? Just who are you? How do you know so much about my dreams?
Well, I know things.
Know things? Like what?
That you're messing with stuff you don't understand.
And you do?
Well, I'm working on it.
All right. Teach me. I need to know.
Don't look at me, kid.
Look, there's something about me. I shouldn't tell you, but you're in danger.
What is it?
Now crap.
Look out!
No! No! No, you didn't.
That was quick.
Claude!
Shit.
Suicide.
I liked Claude.
Well, what else would they think? He was drunk and erratic and known to be temperamental. Just be thankful they didn't accuse you of killing him.
Yeah, lucky. She killed him, Joey, right in front of me.
Us, kid. Us. I was there too.
He was opening up to me. I could have warned him. I could have helped him.
It happened too fast. There wasn't anything either of us could do.
It's not right.
Newsflash, kid. The world's a rotten place.
It doesn't have to be. We have to stop her, Joey. She can't kill anybody else.
Look, darling, your aunt met that witch and barely survived. And no offense, doll, she had a stiffer spine than you.
Maybe. But she didn't finish the job, did she?
Not exactly, no.
Then I have to finish what she started. Good night, Joey.
This game's getting pretty dark all of a sudden. What? Was a dream.
I'm proud of you, Rosangela. You are proving to be much stronger than your guide suspects.
He thinks I'm stupid.
Be wary of him. Follow your heart.
Who are you?
Shh. Sleep. Tomorrow you have a challenge to meet, and you must be fresh. You won't remember me, but we will meet soon.
I like her little theme song. We are doing some updates to the emotes therapy. I'm sad they're not approved
Good morning.
Yeah, let's go.
Yet. And sorry, it's like 5 minutes of dialogue there. Hey, therapy android, it's good to see you. Welcome, good to see you. Good morning for you. Yeah, dude, Claude's dead. Holy crap. And Relentless, I do remember the scene you're talking about now. I just couldn't think of that quote off the top of my head, what it related to, but yeah, that was Rutger Hauer, right? That says that? Let's see, be wary of him. Are you trying to turn us against Joey, lady? I know. I don't like that. Joey's the man. I trust Joey. Yeah, don't blame yourself, Claude. We did warn him, Blaze. Let's see. What Twitch channel am I watching? What? Ant. So Siri, and we're playing the third game right now in the series. In the second game, we played Rosa's aunt, and she had actually killed the woman who now is that ghost that strangled that guy. So we've actually encountered her before when she was alive. And yes, thanks for remembering that. I was like, what, does no one know it? How did you like the new Blade Runner, Relentless? I actually really enjoyed it. I wouldn't say I liked it more than the original, but I still thought it was good for what it was. Throw Joey to his death. Never, Janie. Matchmaker Malone has too much swag for this world. After finishing watching Telling Lies yesterday, I started rewatching the Blackwell series. Oh, nice, Therapy. Yeah, we're going to be switching off a little bit. Andy wasn't feeling up to streaming tonight, but Thursday, for the next scheduled stream, Andy says she wants to jump back in. So we'll probably continue playing Telling Lies on Thursday. Or Friday morning for you. Throw Nishanti to her death. Keep the doggo. No, Nishanti's too nice. So we have the business card. This is the only thing we have is this business card. Let's see, I enjoyed it too. I'm with you. It did a good job being at what it was. It was just like a totally different movie. You could tell it was in the same world, but unique story.
Yep, he's still there.
Darn it.
Joey, come here.
This had better be important, sweetheart.
You know what I think we should do?
What?
Talk to people. Somebody's bound to know something.
Okay.
Sure, talk to people, because you're so good at that.
What else was I planning to do? That's so specific. See, my brother got the original Blade Runner licensed sunglasses years ago, and I was so jealous. Were those expensive? I never even saw those. Shadow, thank you so much for the host, dude. I appreciate it. How you doing tonight? Let's see, gotta get going. Have a good stream, not y'all. Good night, Siri. Thank you so much for hanging out. Hope you had a good time. We'll see you next time. And I look forward to checking out that post you did in Discord for that Pokemon meme.
Not right now.
Wow, I can't even chat with Joey if I wanted to.
That's all for now.
Sure.
Okay.
Come on, let's get going.
We can talk
Hold
to
your horses,
Nishanti.
will you? I'm coming.
Actually, it's already 10 o'clock. I'm going to check to see if Nishanti's there, and that's probably a good time to wrap up the stream. Stupid work.
Nishanti isn't home.
Ah, Nishanti. But since we just started the new day, this is probably a good spot to start the next stream. So let's go ahead and save it. Is it me, or is this game longer than the other ones? I don't know. How long did we play it last stream? I feel like in this game we're making progress faster. We're not getting stuck as much. Let's see, it's supposed to rhyme with samurai. People just usually say it wrong, or differently. Let's see, doing good. You just finished Spider-Man. Congratulations, Shadow. What did you think of it? How did you like the game? Did you do the DLC or just the main game? And my relaxing music again. So I always say Siri, but it's supposed to rhyme with samurai. So Sirai? Sirai the samurai? Is that how I would say that? Let's see, I can't remember how much he got them for, but they were really cool and made with really good materials. Nice. I mean, honestly, it's so easy to buy nice sunglasses that feel cheap and flimsy, so that's really important. You want something that's going to last. Let's see, just the main story. I really like the main story. I never played... Oh, Sirai. Okay, I never would have gotten that. But I want to remember that for next time, Relentless. I will try. I never did the DLC for Spider-Man, but I really enjoyed the main story. See, so Sirai is actually closer to what it's supposed to be. So like Sirai the Prince, new talk like Britabong up. Everyone enjoy. What are you talking about? New talk like a Bribong? Britbong up? I'm guessing this is some English speak I don't understand. Check Discord. Okay. Thank you for reminding me. I forgot already. Bold of you to assume that I remember anything, Blaze. Now I remember us. Oh wait, it's time for a new word. That's what you're talking about. Okay. That's right. At the end of each stream, we're going to learn a new word in English. There you go. Now he gets it. Phonetic lessons continue. All right. Let's try this one. Aluminum, which I think is aluminium.
Aluminium, also American aluminum.
Yeah, aluminium.
Aluminium, also American aluminum.
Honestly, in my personal, professional speech opinion, I think the English way sounds more correct. It matches the letters better. Aluminium versus aluminum. If there was N-U-M at the end, I would say aluminum. Makes more sense. But it's actually spelled aluminium. So, you got us there, England. You got us there. Let's see. If anyone has a Siri, try saying Siri. This is worker speaking. Hello. It's an obscure Easter egg. And wait, Siri. Is Siri the Amazon one? I always get those things confused. But I'll have to try that one out. This is worker speaking. Hello. Let's see. Oh, did the US change the spelling? Maybe that's why I think it sounds okay. English is wild and confusing at times. And it's so funny. I mean, you think of like England versus American English is very different. Even in America by itself, we have different dialects. If you were to go to New England area, you know, like Massachusetts and that, totally different sounding English versus Texas versus like the South, you know, like Alabama, Georgia. It's funny, it's just different everywhere. Same words, but hard to understand people. Let's see, it makes more sense in terms of the element aluminium because so many metallic elements end in ium. Yeah, I forgot that we changed the spelling of that, so I guess we're both correct. Sorry, I hate Apple products even more than I hate the Wii U. Alexa's Amazon. Okay, Siri is the trash one. The only Apple product I've ever really had was the iPod. It was like a 30 gigabyte hard drive. It was real thick. It was like an actual hard drive in there, not like flash memory. And I used that thing for a long time. It never died. It's good stuff. I enjoyed that. I wasn't a big fan of iTunes, but it worked. It was okay. But me personally, I don't think Apple's trash. I just think it's overpriced and very simplistic. That's good and bad. I mean, the overpriced is not good. But the fact that it's simplistic is good because people that are not very knowledgeable about how to like fix electronics, tweak electronics, do whatever you want with electronics, it just works, you know? That's something that's great to get for like, I don't want to say a kid because so many kids have them, but they're safer with kids. Older people don't have to worry about anything like that. But with an Android thing, you just have more options as to what you can do with it. And same thing with Windows. Like a Windows PC, you can do a lot more with it than you can an Apple PC. You're more limited on what you can upgrade, things like that. It's gotten better. It used to be a lot worse, but me knowing computers, I mean, coming from an IT background, I've always stuck with Windows and Android because I like to get in there and mess with things and change all the stuff however I want it. Even stuff that like Apple wouldn't normally support, you know? So it's not the product itself, just marketing. Well, it's a combination. The marketing and the expensiveness, that's negative. But the product itself is also very closed. You know, everything's very closed ecosystem. It's hard to do anything on an Apple product that Apple doesn't want you to do. That isn't going to profit Apple. You have to really go out of your way to like jailbreak phones and things like that to be able to do your own stuff. Where, like, on my Samsung phone, I could put a SD card in there and have twice as much memory, 3 times as much memory. They don't care. They leave it open. For an Apple product, you've never been able to put your own SD card in there. You got to spend umpteen hundreds more dollars to get that little bit more memory. And you have to do it at the time you buy the phone. a lot of times standards like video card or video cables, USB cables, things like that, a lot of times Apple products will require special dongles to get that to work. You know, it doesn't come out of the box. So I just kind of like things just to be like open and free. And of course, cheaper is nice too. Dongle is a funny word. And Apple has lots of dongles. It's a funny word for a funny thing. It's like you have to have the special thing to connect these two devices. But Apple products work. Like, there's a reason why they're popular, you know? They're simple, they're easy to use, they're high quality, like they're all well built. You pay that price, but they're well built, which is nice. You're not getting like cheap, shoddy equipment. And you know what to expect. They're pretty good about always being in like a standard, so when you're used to one product you get the next one, where with like Android phones, if you have like a Samsung phone and you jump over to another phone, they might have some functionality that's different and weird, even though they came out around the same time. So there could be more of a learning curve with Android devices. Let's see, I'm probably the one Apple lover left. No, there's a lot of Apple lovers, maybe not so much on Twitch. It seems to be you got two camps. I think you got the people that are really into electronics, and they typically don't go the Apple route because they like to tweak things and do what they want with their hardware. And then you got your kind of mainstream. They're usually big into Apple for the reasons I said. And then you also have your like artists. It's like people that like to do a lot of music stuff like you do. People that like to do a lot of art. And a lot of them stick with Apple. I will say back in the day, it made a lot more sense because Apple had like the best products for a lot of those things. Now, honestly, you can get a lot of those software on both Apple and Windows, but a lot of them just stuck with Apple because that's what they had used, and they still make good hardware for that. So a lot of artists do Apple stuff too. But when it comes to like business, like, I don't know, just like standard corporate business, it's mostly Windows, not so much Apple. See, funny that I feel like I have much more control with a MacBook than a Windows computer, and that is funny because there's a lot more, I want to say, evidence of the opposite, but if it feels like you have a lot of power, that's perfect. Let's see, my parents have both Apple and PC machines, depends on what they're working on. That's true, yeah, you might have different software for different things. Let's see, and Relentless used to have an Apple laptop and I loved it. Then I got a different one, but I did really like mine. So you have a Windows one now, Relentless? And different people buy different brands for their own preferences. I personally like to have more control on my Android phone. I'm kind of the same way, a funny thing. And you haven't removed my other accounts on Discord. Oh, I need to do that. So all three of those, AAA, AX, and YX. I'll kill them right now while I'm here so I remember. What do? Do I kick or I ban? I'll just kick them. I don't need to ban them. Are you sure you want to kick AAA? They will be able to rejoin again. Kick. Let's try to keep these numbers realistic. YX? Kick. And there was one other one, right? Oh, there's 4 of them? I got YX. And there's an AX, right? I think I got... Oh, AX. There it is. Oh, there's another anti-sniper blaze. I see one that's online. And one that's not online. But do they have the same name? They have the exact same name. Should I do the one that's offline? Just make sure not to kick my current one. I'll kick the one that's offline. I'm just going to kick it, not going to ban it. So if I kick the wrong one, you can join again. Okay, I think we're good. Discord IP bans. Oh, it IP bans, Tasha. I didn't realize that. That would suck. Although I could probably unban them. Yes, not the current one, please. I think we got it. Let's see. I have a Windows one now. My Apple one was bought to me by my grandpa, and this one I had to buy myself. Oh, so your grandpa got you the Apple one. That's cool. Let's see. Supposedly my save file is 95% in your first playthrough. That's really good, Shadow. I think I was like in the 80s when I finished the game. I forget, but definitely not close to 100%. Let's see. Do you think you'll finish Telling Lies next stream? I really don't know how long that game is. I'd give us a 50-50 chance. It depends how long we're going to stream. By the way, bad news. good news and bad news. So Andy's going to join us for the Thursday stream. We'll do Telling Lies more than likely. We'll be able to go a little bit later because we don't have work the next day. But Andy also doesn't have work the next day. Usually she does work on Fridays. She's taking the day off because we're going to go out of town for our anniversary. So we're going to have a good time. But we're going to be gone from Friday until Monday. So unfortunately, I will miss the Saturday stream. But we will do a makeup stream, probably when we get back Monday evening. So plan for something like that. Of course, I'll let you guys know in the Discord, but life is going to take away that Saturday stream, and I apologize, but we'll make up for it. We always do. Let's see. I was looking forward to anniversary memories on Facebook. I know, right, Shadow? So we'll make it up. But anniversary room. It's only been a year. Oh my gosh. Unfortunately, I didn't meet many of you guys before that. Restless, happy anniversary. Thank you so much, Restless. I know you're hiding out there. Good to see you, dude. So yes, that will be fun. It'll be cool. I've been trying to eat good because we're gonna be having a lot of time on the beach. I'll probably be really sunburned when we get back. I'll try not to be, but I'm so white, guys. It's hard for me not to get sunburned. Doesn't matter how much lotion I put on. Lurking, like, the epic bar crawl from last year. Oh my gosh. You mean our bachelorette party? That was insanity. That was too much fun. It puts the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again. Alright, we gotta find someone to raid. I need to get to bed, guys. Who is online right now? This Final Fantasy music always makes me so relaxed as I end the stream. I'm gonna have a hard time changing this. Okay, we got two people that have been in our stream before that are streaming. Droll Shanka is actually playing Fallout 76 right now, and Wolverine is playing Friday the 13th, which is like a multiplayer spoopy game. So, which one of those games do you want to raid? You guys want to see Droll Shanka with Fallout, or Wolverine with Friday the 13th? Fallout 76. Ugh, I've never played it. I love the Fallout games, but I heard bad things about that particular game. Say, have fun with Andy on the anniversary. Much love to you two. Oh, thank you, Shadow. We'll have a blast. Both games sound awful, to be honest. Yeah, for this one, I don't see anybody streaming a game that I would personally probably play a lot of, but it's more of throwing the love to people in our community, saying hi, chatting. If you want to stick around, cool. If not, that's cool. But I just like to show love to other people in our community that show love to us. To be honest, Droll, probably not too... Oh, she's not going to be on too much longer. Fallout, because it's 1 a.m. where I'm at. Well, if Droll Shanka's going to be ending pretty soon, maybe that'd be a good one to stream anyway, because you might not want to stick around with that game too long. But we can say hi, because Droll Shanka's awesome. She's actually on the leaderboard for subs, I think. I think she's on month number 7. She was one of my first followers, partially because I know her in real life. Let's see. This would be perfect. We can double her viewers. This would be fun. Alrighty, folks. So once again, thank you so much. The next planned stream is Thursday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we should be playing more Telling Lies with Andy, and fingers crossed we'll beat the game. See how that goes. So, thank you for joining again, everybody. You guys are awesome, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.